Downtown Calgary, it is the final day of round-robin play before we decide who goes on to the championship pool. Pool B wraps up this afternoon with championship pool implications across the ice. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Wow.
How good is that?
It's been a pleasant trip for the Blue Nosers. Scott McDonald came on board and he's fit in well with this crew. Nova Scotia has an opportunity now to play on the weekend. Winning 4 of their last 5 has helped Saskatchewan in the standings. Matt Dunstone wants to improve on his third-place finish from a year ago. So can they wrap up their round robin with another win? Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia. The Tim Hortons Brier continues. Canada Olympic Park, the bob, the luge runs, and there off in the distance you see Winsport Arena, which is our home for this year's Season of Champions in the bubble of Calgary. Let's get you caught up on what happened this morning in Group A. British Columbia got 3 and 4 to stay alive. McEwen, wild card, 4 and 4, stole 5, they win. Alberta, 5 and 6, stole 5 more to win. And a difference was the steal of 1 in the second, and the Howard-Madaw combination take care of Northern Ontario. So as we take a look now, that Howard-Madaw combination have qualified. They are moving on. That group still has 1 more game to play. That will be tonight. We're going to wrap up Pool B right now. And on this Thursday afternoon, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Calgary. Cheryl Russell alongside. After looking at those standings, the simplest way to put it is Nova Scotia, Quebec, you have to win to give yourself a chance. And we're going to follow Saskatchewan now as they do play Nova Scotia. A team, look, everyone had to overcome something, but Nova Scotia may be more than others.
No, and you've got to compliment them for what they've done. I mean, you've got a new skip. It's a very tough field. And this team, this Nova Scotia team, had never played a game together before. And Scott McDonald has his style. Nova Scotia had their style. But Scott McDonald's style, well, it's prevailing. And I think that could really set Dunstone back on his heels, that aggressive kind of play.
Now, here we go, Saskatchewan. They won the bronze medal a year ago. Here again, contending. Are they a better team?
No question. No, it's you can't buy experience, Vic. You can't. They got that experience last year. They know what to expect. First thing they did was we need more soft shots at the second zone position. Bring in Kurt Myers, great player, great guy, and those soft shots are there. It changes their strategy. But to me, last year they walked into Brier going, we can hang with these guys. We can beat some of these teams. This year they're coming in saying we can win this thing. Big difference.
So when we come back, we're going to wrap up this Pool B. And simple as this again, Quebec, Nova Scotia, you have to win.
We want to get to the championship round. I don't think we'd be satisfied if we were done on Thursday, but I know if we play well and if we're ready to play, we can play with those teams that are ranked above us, and I know that we have something to prove.
For us, it is about winning, but at the same time, we want to enjoy this. 12 months ago, we never really knew when we were going to be able to curl again, and yet here we are. So I feel like I'm in a really good spot, but it's about, outdueling them.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by Home Hardware, Here's How, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Inside the Winsport Arena, all part of Canada Olympic Park. Time to meet the teams we're going to feature. It's all brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Saskatchewan champions hail from the Wadena Remax Curling Club with Matt Dunstone, Dustin Kidby, Kirk Myers, and Brayden Muscowie. Nova Scotia champions out of the Halifax Curling Club, Scott McDonald, of course, now you know, comes in to replace Jamie Murphy, former Ontario champion of 19, backed up by Phil Crowell, Scott Zachary, and Paul Fleming. And Saskatchewan has won the draw to the button, and so they, at 5 and 2, will have the last rock against Nova Scotia playing the Redstones. McDonald is out. 4 and 3 they are. Must win playing the Yellowstones and settling in a 5th Brier appearance The lead for Nova Scotia is Phil Crow.
Line's good.
We're there. Tight. We're there. Maybe in. Close to being in.
It's okay.
I'm good.
Oh, take a look.
We've really watched this week with McDonald, their style kind of develop, and it's definitely, as I said in the opening, lean very much towards Scott's style of aggressive offense. He'll ignore stones, sometimes at a risk, but a lot of times it's paid off.
He'll ignore stones without hammer, which is a risk, but that with the 5 rock rule, that seems to be the plan nowadays, is junk up the middle and hope the double peels aren't made.
And that may be one of the things that, you know, the top teams who play a lot, they're 40, 50, 60 games in by now, they would know all their angles, but we've seen enough runbacks now that are missed, which just maybe again shows the lack of play. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start first with the Blue Nosers out of Halifax and Nova Scotia.
Well, I think Nova Scotia has to exploit any opportunities they get, any misses, because you're not going to get many from this Dunstone team, and you're going to have to capitalize. And then it's the unknown advantage. I never liked it. Most skips don't, playing somebody they don't know, and they have not played McDonald before, and I think that could be interesting for Dunstone to figure out his style early.
Yep. Hard.
Hard to stay here.
Clean, clean, clean. Nice toss, Phil.
What?
Pretty close to normal.
Yeah. Easy. Easy way, it's good.
And now the keys for Saskatchewan.
Well, outturns and more outturns for Saskatchewan. Scott McDonald is only throwing at 70% for all his total outturns, draws, and hits. That's not going to cut it here. So every chance you get, go around on the outturn side, maybe leave a piece of it open, and force Scott to chase it with an outturn. And watch the heater. Scott's known. He won the provincials a couple years ago in Ontario with all the soft shots, the ticks, the soft stuff. He's made more high-weight run-backs, made a triple to win one game. So you have to be careful, Saskatchewan, not to leave him that shot. He might make it.
The keys to the game are brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Control. Weight's good.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Clean.
Yep.
Clean, just clean. Just clean.
Yep.
No, just clean.
Nice weight.
A little softer than yours, Phil.
Okay.
Good shot, Scott.
Now this is the big addition that you were referring to. This is Kirk Myers, former skip, comes in and now the second spot. And what does he add?
A lot. Great guy. Wonderful team player. He'll do anything for the team, and that, I think it helps the confidence of Dunstone because he's a former skip, Kurt, and he's got all that experience in the house. He knows how to play the angles. He knows the game inside out, and as we said in the opening, soft shots.
Same. Control. Same.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt said really now the best teams, the top teams, have 4 players that could very easily all be skips.
No, Paul.
They know the game so well. That's, again, the evolution of the game. Cheryl, at one time, the skip and maybe the third knew the intricacies of it, and the lead carried the brushes and swept. You must have seen my team. But anyway, it's just, but now you have to be engaged in every shot.
You do, and I mean, Koy talked about it, where you've now got John Morris, and he's playing second, and you know, typically a third, and you really have to have that depth of knowledge now to understand the pass. And this is a long week for skips too, and you can miss something later in the week, a strategic call.
How about Kerry Anderson?
Oh.
You know, 4 skips.
Yes.
I think you and I are maybe a little biased. Hopefully Kathy's mic's closed, but as long as you can find a couple skips that can brush, I think it's a wonderful idea.
And those skips can brush.
Close.
Yeah.
Strong. Strong.
Clean. Whoa.
Yep. Almost normal.
Whoa.
Clean. Almost normal.
Phil.
And as we say good afternoon to Kathy, and thankfully your microphone was closed then. but I did mention the fact that, you know, some of these teams, including Saskatchewan, they would play 40, 50, even 60 games by now. So there are parts of the game that they're still working on.
Well, the biggest thing they said was the angles. That's something that caught them yesterday against Koy. They thought that they had angled everything perfectly, but when the dust cleared, it was 3 for Koy, and that was really a pivot point. They do feel that with every game that they get under their belt, that will become something that is simpler for them to do. The one thing, though, this Dunstone team does is they don't look at this as a 10-end game. They break it down into 5 because they take a little bit out of the analytics. And the analytics that they like about their team, Braden says, is that after 5, if they're tied and up 1, they win 100% of the time.
That's fascinating, huh? They also will analyze the first, depending on whether they have the hammer or not. How hard do you go? When do you go? But that aspect of being tied with last rock going to 6, they win 100% of the games.
That's pretty incredible.
No kidding.
It does make it a short-term goal, right? You break the game into fifths or you break it into quarters. Some teams do, but then you kind of have a goal that's short-term rather than looking long-term out to the 10th end and get to that point. Gives you that extra bit of confidence if you can accomplish each goal along the way.
Whoa. Hard roll, Kirk. Hard Kirk. Go. Hard Kirk.
Almost.
Well, one of the things we've noticed too, Russ, is that these stones, I mean, the evolution of the game, these stones are just so active, aren't they?
Well, Kathy just mentioned it where Team Saskatchewan didn't quite get the angles right a couple times. That burnt them against the 3-ender in the 3rd end against Koy. Look at how thin that gray band is, the striking band itself. They're newer rocks. They reconditioned some of them. I think these are just brand new. But because of that, they kick a little higher. They come out a little higher and they spring like you wouldn't believe. So you really, all rocks are not created equally. At the club, you can't get the same kick you can with these type of striking bands. So thin. I heard John actually mentioned it in the
game last night.
The same game against Saskatchewan.
He did, yeah.
He said, he said to Kevin, remember their thin striking bands. Like no stone unturned. No pun intended.
Oh, that was really bad.
Now, these stones were and are the stones from Kingston a year ago. They've also been used in the Canada Cup of 19, so they don't get a lot of use. They aren't your typical curling club stone. No,
that's a good point, Vic. And so at the club, in most cases, depending how old your rocks are, that gray band on the equator is at least twice as thick.
Just over time, the wear and tear on them.
How true.
You have some wear and tear.
Yeah.
We all do, Vic.
Just leave it there. You know, he said the one end against Koy, he said we made all our shots, but they sometimes, you know, it just doesn't fall the right way, and suddenly Koy walks away with a 3.
Exactly.
I mean, he said we've made our shots.
Yeah, that was one of the best ends I've ever seen, and I don't think Saskatchewan missed any of the 8 shots they threw. He got Koy'd for a 3.
Well, and I think Matt talked about they lost the battle, and it was against Koy, Epping, and Quebec going around the center. He said that's where they kind of lost the angles. They weren't quite setting up. Probably needed to open up sooner.
Was good, sorry. Yeah, I just thought, heard a little heavy.
Be a little bit more awareness about that.
It's a really nice team. It's a nice combination right through all 4 of them, the Saskatchewan side.
You gotta throw this out, mate.
Same, similar.
In Brandon in 19, skipping the Ontario champions, then he went 6-5 to Scott McDonald.
Close. Yep. Yeah. Whoa. Phil. Hard, Phil. Hard, Scott. Go, Scott.
Nope.
Okay, good throw. Good throw.
Almost.
Good try.
Just an inch. Never Scott.
Great. It looked like it was going to make that move.
Yeah, we forget it's Scott's second time around too. You know, so he comes in a lot calmer.
Makes it go
spot.
Yeah, no, that's good.
But even that, just there, Cheryl, watching that interaction, they're over the course of the week, that's grown because he comes here only doing the video calls and chats and watching pre-games, other games. That, to me, says a lot. They're more cohesive. the look that Paul Fleming had on occasion when Scott would call something, he'd go,
Yeah,
where did you just land from somewhere? I mean,
they just weren't on the same page.
No,
but
not
they
at
look
all.
more like a team now.
They sure do.
They're becoming a team.
Clean, clean. Yep. Clean, clean. Great throw. You got her.
Got her.
Great throw, Matty. And what?
You do.
Good job, boys. Very nice, Matty.
Saskatchewan will take the last rock to the second.
Great throw.
Just over.
Our featured game on this Thursday afternoon, the last games for all the teams in Pool B, is Nova Scotia against Saskatchewan. The only team that is idle is Newfoundland and Labrador. Greg Smith and the team from St. John's complete their round robin at 2 and 6. Saskatchewan with the blank in 1 will take the last rock and do have the last rock here in number 2 playing the Redstones.
This is the style we've seen from the Scott McDonald double center guards, and it's worked for them. They've stole a lot of points this week already.
11? 14, sir. That's a lot.
It's,
Through the rings.
yeah, you know, compared to Saskatchewan, they've stole 5 ends.
Back 12, back line. Back line. Through. Back one. Yep. Hard. Through the rings. Hard. Through the rings.
Chase it.
Oh,
Never. Sorry, Matty. That's my fault, buddy. Good shot.
Good shot.
The rub and roll finally stops at the back 12. So Quebec in a must-win, taking on Quebec-Koy. It's John Epping trying to keep his record at 2 losses as he plays Eddie McKenzie out of Charlottetown or Prince Edward Island. And Team Canada also on the ice with 2 losses. Will Mackey from McCallowit win his first, and then we're on sheet D.
Back line. Warm. Yep. Warm. Back line. How much? Through. Tapping it out. Line's fine for the bump.
Should curl, even if it is heavy.
Yep.
2.
Yep. Just fill behind the line.
It's good, Scotty.
Shot.
Nice throw. Yep. Intern low.
All right, Kathy, this is a big game, of course. We've mentioned it for Quebec. They do have last rock, but my goodness, the pressure they're under right now.
Well, Mike Fournier decided to hit a stone in the wing so that Quebec-Koy couldn't play an in-off. Quebec was lying 1 at the time, but he nutted it, and he left it there, and Quebec-Koy did not waste the opportunity. He played the in-off. He is lying 3 on the button, and I'm not even sure how you get shot. You could get right corner frozen to the shot stone and maybe concede a point.
Quebec from the Glenmore, the Etchemin and Valleyfield curling clubs. Mike Fournier, second appearance.
Yeah, 3.
And 3 it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Geez, the end was going their way halfway through.
It was.
We're in. We're in.
But that is the
We're in.
maybe one of the stories of the week.
Full 12. Coming
Every
down.
team. If you get that opportunity, better make the most of it. You're not going to get a lot.
You can go, Vip, Paul.
We're going to see our fair share of mistakes. Better take advantage.
And less as the week's gone on, so I think you're not going to see for Ontario or Nova Scotia, you're not going to see as many mistakes out of Dunstone's team. So when you get one, take a second breath, try to capitalize on it.
Whoa, whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Kirk Myers.
Whoa. No. Whoa. Yep.
Watch it.
Good one,
Good
Kirk.
shot. Shot, buddy.
Touched a lot, opened up that center. Still leaves Nova Scotia sitting the 2 without.
That's pretty good, though. Yeah, nice.
This is the exact style of these 2 teams. You know,
Halfway. Behind the
I'm
end.
going to clog up that center if I'm Nova Scotia, and I'm going to try and open it up and make sure, you know.
It's true.
Matt just wants a piece of the 4-foot on his last 1 lane.
Line will be good. Halfway. Good. Whoa early. Whoa early. Whoa early. Halfway. Whoa early.
Line's good.
Whoa early, he said.
Whoa.
Halfway.
It has to curl.
Yep.
It has to go.
Tight.
Keep going until it stops. Keep going until it stops. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Push,
Okay,
push.
okay, okay.
No, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Hard.
Don't wanna
Shot.
give them no flop off.
Okay.
Shot.
It's good, Paul.
Well, let's drop in on Team Canada and Brad Gouju as he plays the team from McCallowit, and this is Peter Mackey.
Well, and a little bit of draw struggles for Peter Mackey in this first end. For Brad Gouju, he has an opportunity for 3 as long as he can get full 12.
Coming into this draw, Koy top of the table at 6-1, followed by Ontario, Saskatchewan, and Canada, all 5-2.
You're going to be on this one.
So at the moment, those 4 would advance. That's why it's all important for Nova Scotia and Quebec at 3 losses to win their games and bring somebody back. And that will be a quick 3 for Canada.
It's funny how things change. When Gouju dropped 2 in a row, he lost to Koy Dunstone. All of a sudden, he's 2-2 right at the start of the first weekend. Then the stories became Madaw and Gunner and Koy and all these teams. Well, 4 in a row, it looks like, for Gouju. He's right back in this thing.
It's not a bad spot. Okay, Paul.
Didn't want to be light. Yeah, I had a lot of handle on that, too. Borders seeing just easy.
I see easy.
Just easy, yeah.
Can't use it.
Love this weight call. You've got a chance to roll over there. Even if you catch it thin, you might clip that back one. Lots of options.
Be tempted to take the other turn.
The out?
Yeah, I find these kind of, you hit it a hair thick and it just sticks, right? Because the rotation's taking it the wrong way.
And you have to hit it so thin to get the roll.
High! Whoa! Yes!
Braden Muscowie. Oh, now settle down, and it will. Shot rock under cover, and also now with a little backing.
Nice play.
That just shows a lot of confidence with where you're putting the broom down. Throws the right weight.
Nice one.
Just to the hack.
Okay.
Stay with the shooter.
And in the remaining game, Ontario and Epping at 5-2 with Last Rock blank in the first against Eddie McKenzie.
This path will be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of ice here, so you wouldn't want to be bored weight in the spot.
Yes.
Just hack.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Whoa. Give him the weight. Just hack.
Whoa.
Yep. Hack. Whoa.
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 Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Bill.
Bill.
Hard.
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 And enough to push it back and through and just.
Okay.
It's too much ice because the weight was spot on, really.
Really good.
That didn't move as much as I thought it was.
No. It's fine.
Just hack here. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's.
You try and roll away on this rest.
Harder to make the roll.
I think so, eh? Yeah.
I think you sit there, you leave a pocket.
I guess we know it pretty good. I think we just.
There won't be a double off the
I'll make
top
sure
one
I'm-
either,
I'm-
right?
I'm-
Because it's
I
edge on edge.
I don't want
I
to go
still
off.
think I'll be patient with the call with
Like,
this.
yeah. Knowles
Trying to
isn't-
hit a third.
Yeah, you bet.
Hack?
Yeah.
There's no double really with the guard. All right, what are we thinking here?
Hack weight.
Hit a
third.
Roll her over a couple feet.
Yeah.
Hey, Maddie.
Speed's good here, Maddie. Yeah, speed's full.
Exactly, yep. Just nice hack.
I like what Muscowie said, too, to the skipper. I'll be patient with this one. In other words, we just watched one track down there. It didn't really take off. So it gives Dunstone a little bit of confidence in the hack, knowing that he doesn't have to be dead perfect here. They can hold it here.
Hack.
Just nice hack. Not heavy. Nice hack.
Yep. Just hack.
Nice hack.
Yep.
Myers
Gotta go.
on the left, closest to the stone. Kid be out in front.
Guys, right to it. Can't ever leave it.
Doesn't flirt
Never
with the
leave it.
guard at all. And to it.
Good shot, Matty.
And right there. And actually gets a little roll to the outside. Maybe tucks a piece a little more underneath. It's a long corner, though. You notice something about the between the two skips?
Well, it's just Scott McDonald's style. He's willing to take risks without the hammer, but you look how well it's paying off. 14 stolen ends for. They're scoring 8.8 points a game on average and converting 41% of the time with hammer. That's really the advantage over Matt Dunstone's team.
But that says two things to me. One is that I'm surprised Scott is taking those chances considering he's with a new team. And also, might also play to the fact that teams aren't used to the aggressive play yet. Again, going back to the fact that they're on the ice for the first time.
I believe Scott feels that that's the way he's going to win games against the top teams. If you run head to head, you know, new team, it's just going to be about execution. So if you can take some risks and you can make some shots really, really tough for the opposition, it works.
Didn't get the roll they wanted there, Saskatchewan. Nice little pocket here, as long as your shot rock. Don't overcurl here.
Right now it is Saskatchewan with last rock. They are sitting 2. Needs something here with his last is Scott McDonald.
Whoa, whoa, wait only, wait only.
Don't mind it.
Line's
A little bit.
Yep. Line's a little tight. You're going.
There you go. Yesterday we talked about the fact that the ice maker had evened it out. There is lots of movement now to both edges, not just to the middle. Big carry here. You got to get it to full 8. Get it there, full 8. Oh, and did they get enough?
They did, but
chip it and sit.
I think it's there. It's a pretty long guard.
Okay, Scott.
Oh, good brush, guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Like it?
Yep. Oh yeah. So
I thought you threw it right here.
Yep. I think that's.
Knows this. I think we got to take a little less.
I agree.
It's fine.
Great brush.
We've got to get it out of the 12-foot, right? Like I'm talking 2 feet
2
more.
feet,
Like,
no more.
Yeah. You bet.
I like this broom.
Yep.
If you throw the same, we're laughing for 2. So I would aim for the same, and we'll try and sweep it 2 feet more.
This is where this young team's very, very intelligent with their errors. If you throw this soft, you tap it, you get 2. There's nothing wrong with 2.
All right, so
don't try to throw like a board, chipping it clean, and you flash it, and it's a steal of 1.
Take your time.
Get you 2. If the brushers can make it, great. There's a good angle there. It's almost totally underneath that long guard.
Yeah, and that is the trick. The guard's long. You can do something. The brushers can do something after they get by.
Even a heavy draw. You only have to move it 6 inches.
Hack! 2 feet more.
Whoa.
2 feet more.
Whoa, clean it. Whoa.
Not quite hack. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Clean.
Yep.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard, guys.
They got this now. You've got to move it now. Past and out to 12. Little more.
Nice, Matty.
Little more, and that will do for 3. Saskatchewan with last rock will pick up the 3. It's a team that some are saying could be there on the championship final. When we come back, Nova Scotia will have last rock for the first time.
Wade's really good.
Dustin Kidby throwing the lead stones for Saskatchewan. And a very nice 3 put on the board. So Nova Scotia will try and claw back here. Hopefully at least a 2 convert with the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones. In our discussion just during the break, you were saying that you think those soft shots, Cheryl, are a big part of their new success or their current success.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination of picking the right weight for the shot, which they do very well, but then what I think they've really done well is under pressure, they have the right leg kick to throw. A lot of times you overthrow, you overkick, you come out when their pressure is on, but they don't do that anymore. And Matt's one of those, he's a fiery, and you don't want to take that out of somebody, but you do want to train them how to control it. And you could just see it in his pre-shot routine.
Great shooting, Phil.
All right, so let's take a look at Matt Dunstone now. That final stone to get 3 and under control.
Well, the first time they went down this side, it was actually Nova Scotia. It didn't curl as much as they thought, so this is harder than it looks. At the start of the week, this worked in a lot.
2 feet more.
And I thought he had max ice, so any more than hack weight, he has no chance here. So they played it smart, as Cheryl said. Play the weight for 2. If the Brushers can make it for 3, all the better. Brilliant.
Key shot is brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair,
Real nice, Matty.
tires,
Atta
and a 3 for Saskatchewan.
You got a good one, buddy. Make her keep going.
I think just unfortunate for Scott McDonald, Russ. We were saying you could tap that even when you tried to play that freeze. Light was probably the only, even if you tapped one out.
Yeah, you're on top of the other one. Yeah, and buried.
You're not giving out a 3.
Yeah, not only did it end up light, it didn't have time to quite bury and gave Matt, albeit a hard shot, a chance.
Close.
Back line.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Back.
Whoa. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Get ready.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Weight's good.
Yes.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
Yes.
Pull.
Nice throw, Scotty.
Very nice.
Just a high center. Sweet. Out turn edge 8. Give you that out, Kirk? Yeah, I think so. I was thinking like edge 8.
Yeah, need less. Still need less.
He saw me being a little wide.
Okay.
But I think
To it though. Yeah.
To Vic's average point, Cheryl.
Well said.
Having Kurt at second, you're going to get, with the 5 rock rule, this type of surface, lots of curl,
Hard line.
you're going to get so many more touch shots at second.
We are just over. We're over by 2 feet.
So to bring in a skipper, it's a really good move.
And one with probably the best attitude out on the ice. I mean, talk about somebody that makes everybody around him better. You can hear him all the time. He's positive.
Is that me? Oh, you were talking about me?
That's the side.
Oh.
I was talking about Kirk.
Oh,
No, try to get. Shoot her that way.
What? Are you playing the run?
People forget to, Matt drew the forfeit to beat Kurt in the final last year to get here.
Well, this says a lot, I think, about a team, doesn't it? You give up that 3, and now you fight your way back. You haven't lost control. Looks like Quebec has a chance for a couple.
He does. He made a really nice shot on his first to lie 2, and Kevin Koy tried a long double, got 1 and just missed the other one, so a chance to nose hit for 2.
Must win for Quebec.
Deux petites fraises.
Here, buddy.
Yeah. You didn't throw that very hard.
I did not.
Pretty good opportunity for Saskatchewan here. There's no draw path. They keep throwing the center guard, and how's Nova Scotia getting in there? I think the best they have that I can see right now is a tap on a wide guard.
No, just let it stop. Line's good. Just let it stop.
Yeah, it's 2/3.
Line's good. Just let it stop. Let it stop.
Just leave it.
Goes too far, there'll be a port again.
Almost right beside it.
No, it's in a good spot. It's just got to stop.
Nice shot.
Beauty, Moss.
Braden came up to me today and said, you know, it was here in Calgary that we first met. And I went, oh, gee, it was. And it was back in 2002. It was the 2002 Rockin' in the Rockies Brier, and it was his dad, Kelly, who was playing for Scott Bitts.
Right.
And so I said, oh, my gosh. And he says, yeah, we're here at the family, and we met you and the crew. And I said, well, thanks, sir. And I said, and then, of course, Russ and I quite often talk about the year you won your junior over Matt Cam. And he says that was a terrific year because when you look at those juniors who came out of there, they're still playing, which says a lot. Let's go and update now. Prince Edward Island on Ontario. Kathy, sorry.
No problem. For Eddie McKenzie, he's being forced here. He was lying too, but on his final stone, John Epping hit and rolled underneath. Not only the guard, but the stone belonging to PEI. No chance for 2 unless he can tick it sideways, but I think he's playing the draw.
Whoa, Sean, whoa, Sean, whoa.
Eddie
whoa,
McKenzie
whoa.
in a 6th Brier appearance.
Don't touch it.
His last was 18, went 3-5 in Regina. From the Montague and the Crapeau Curling Community Curling Club. And that will have to sit down quickly.
1 yellow.
And 1 yellow it is. And, you know, listen, I think that speaks now. We're in 8 games here. That still is going to catch them a team from
Yes.
from the east. The quickness of the ice.
Yeah. Quickness underfoot.
Never.
Oh, well brushed.
Curl, baby, curl. Curl a bit more.
2 rocks through that port.
Boy, can you get through the port now and make the double, though?
Yeah, thanks. I think you can make it with hack.
What's that?
They think
I think
so.
you can make it with hack, but it's probably best to just get this to here.
Even if you
Right there.
don't make it, you could roll behind the yellow and
Back
sit
8.
2.
Okay.
Big shot here. You get a chance to have a nice shot at a 3.
You can create a little wall back there, too.
Team Canada has, well, they opened with 3. They've stolen 3 to lead Nunavut.
It's a little bit of a straighter side, so with this downwind, should be able to get through that port. If it was swingy, it would be tough.
And an overthrow, you could hit the outside guard. Eh?
Yeah, we've seen it run here.
Whoa. Scott!
Yeah, look at that. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Yeah, a combination of a shade heavy, maybe too much ice for that straight spot. Oh, boy, that turns the end around, doesn't it?
Yeah. And Paul made such a great one on his first to sit kind of 1 and 3.
Yep. But cheat it this way. Yep. Okay.
I think so, eh?
I agree. I don't think we're too scared of him.
I'm not scared of him playing that because the chances he rolls that way, we got out-turn draw. Top button still.
Yeah. Let's take away the hole first. And
Yep. Hole's number 1. So I think I can take just a broom inside middle.
So which hole are
What do
they
you think of
talking
that?
about here, Russ? Which one?
Like, I
Between
wanna
the
get this run
yellow
in the
that was just
midfield
thrown and
better.
the red center guard.
This one we can cheat a bit outside.
Yeah,
too.
I think
you
so,
could
Moss.
sip an intern down there and take away
Okay.
2 Saskatchewan rocks, maybe all 3.
I don't know what it's timing, but it feels like it.
That one shot turned things dramatically.
Tee here.
Okay.
Seems like
Is the room on the other side on the, if you take that, as we look at that red center? So Russ is talking about the gap on the left. Is there room on the right to get through if you were Nova Scotia?
There is. You can play that, but Nova Scotia, they'd probably want to play a draw, and I don't think you can get through that. No, you can't get through that with any kind of draw weight. Otherwise, you'd be hitting off your own.
Big trouble.
Hey, you can wait here.
High half.
High half.
Just clean then.
Halfway.
Okay,
Let it work.
Clean.
High half to half.
Line's good.
Little bit deuce.
Little bit deuce. Halfway.
Line's
high.
good. High
Just
half.
clean.
High half, Braden. Clean.
Clean.
Deuce.
Clean. Stay close.
It's almost halfway.
Okay, let it stop now. Long clean. Sit.
Good. Get it right.
Great shot, Matty.
Perfect.
Attaboy. Good call.
How much do you have?
Nice throw.
Good.
Way to commit.
Like, pretty much nothing. Just like a sliver.
Yeah, that stone, I guess the one
Yeah.
you're referring to, Cheryl, that
sliver.
one
My hat.
just above the A in AGI. That blocks the view, huh?
It does. And then I had talked about this one that's just below the T in Tim's, but it's gone now. They can't see enough of it to tap it in the rings, I don't think.
And I'm not sure it's a good idea because you miss it, you're down 4-0.
Wow. We're second shot right now, so I don't mind playing this, but like even if we get this out of the way, we're gonna have something on my last one.
Right. Is it any good with peel, Scott? You try to get it off this one?
I was thinking that too. I don't want it to spin too.
You guys talk about that?
It's real risky, man.
Ooh, I'd be afraid to throw weight at that rush. You ever picked your own out?
If I don't make that perfectly, I could be drawing top 8 to give up 4.
Which is not a good thing.
I like that, Paul.
No.
Middle 12 with just through. Try to hit as much of it as we can.
Okay.
At least get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Option A is there. Option B is a redirect off that red one up here.
Not a lot of good options, but they should at
And
least
what
give
it
us
does
something.
do if you don't make it is it opens up this side for the draw.
I think as soon as we get by the high yellow, we're carving it a bit.
Okay, let's go, bud.
Tight one, just above the E, into the pocket.
Oh, okay. With like back line?
I guess.
You know, when Braden has to be told what they're even playing, how tough it is. This is so hard to get enough of this.
Whoa.
Any speed is coming pretty hard. It's hard to get enough curl here.
Board!
Whoa. Phil. Phil. All right, Phil.
All you got.
Phil, just move.
All
All
you
right,
got.
Phil.
All you got.
Yeah, stay with
Phil
it.
Kroll.
Get off the back end. Oh, just get it out of
Okay,
the way.
now that's
Whoa.
plan 2, and it's,
Fine.
Okay. Try.
it opens it up a little
all we
bit,
can
I imagine.
Shot, Scott.
Maybe.
I think we probably.
Yeah, if I could ever move it a bit.
If you don't, it's guaranteed still a 2, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's literally just draw the butt nice.
I think, ooh, can I get there?
I think you can for sure.
Just toss the
How
old,
high that is?
toss the old duck into there.
I don't even think you need to really go crazy with wounded duck.
Like he's got this, eh?
Okay.
Wounded duck is less rotation.
He's got nothing on this side.
And with these stones, you can get a lot more curl.
Anything into here, it's
For
killing
one?
that.
It's for 1.
Yeah.
This is for 2, right?
That's his only one for 2.
This is for 2. Okay, let's take that away.
Right?
Out of the
Are you
head.
seeing that right?
Yep. I'm with you. It's not
And
killer.
anything here, it could be 3 ball gone.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
We're talking
You like
about
the intern here?
taking away his only shot
Probably
for
not
2,
stupid,
which
eh?
I think is that yellow on the left.
We can put
Way
it
over
on
on the left.
Yeah, run into the yellow top 12-foot
I like this.
into shot stone.
In practice, I threw. What did I throw in practice here?
I think this is good.
Yeah. Yep. I think that'll be good.
I don't see this ever not getting there.
No, that'll get there for sure, Mosk.
Okay.
We seeing this right?
Yep.
He's got red and he's got red, yellow too.
Much difference here. We've seen some hits.
Maybe we're not seeing this right then. He's got 2 shots.
Time? Yeah, he does have red, yellow as well.
The
You're
shot
right.
they just noticed now is this one, and that would be for 2 points. Can't give up a 2 in this situation.
I think we throw this up.
Just sucks if you do this or chisel and roll
Yep.
to here. You can't take both away, though. You're
Well, they're
right.
deciding, let's go over, Kathy, this is a Quebec against the Koy, and look at Quebec. Huh? After that first, look at the pressure they're putting on here.
Well, there was a yellow stone, but Mike Fournier was able to hit as much as he could see, which was maybe an inch of his own stone, and get rid of the Koy stone. And so for Kevin, trying the double angle raise.
Really close.
Yes! Yep!
Bang, bang, bang,
Shot, shot.
and he'll get rid of 1.
About the best he could do.
I agree.
Great shot, Kev. Attaboy.
So they're now tied at 3.
This Quebec, it's been like that all week. They seem to get down and then just keep fighting back.
Throw a lot of rocks into play. And
Yeah, but let's remember, too, now, Koy came off a very disappointing game last night in that 9-3 loss to Ontario. So trying to right the ship there.
It's good.
Easy.
It's got to work.
Weight's nice. How much?
Halfway to long.
Take away the double raise, I believe, down the middle.
Take both ways. Hard.
Come on, guys.
Cross center line.
Not moving it.
Hard. Not moving them. Hard. You got to.
Come on. Maybe a little bit.
Hard.
Just enough, I think.
Trick on the center.
I think so.
I think
Nice
you'd
call,
have been like
guys.
edge to
I
edge
think we
on
got
that
her.
top red one.
Yeah.
Took away both probably, right? That's pretty good.
Good call. I think that's.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's good enough.
I think if I give it about 8 rotations with the out, it's there, Paul.
What?
You got to go out turn, hit it as thick as you can, and try to just create artificial drag off of this one to get it to there.
I would think
Yeah,
the
I think
yellow would be
I think
easier
it might
than
be there
this.
too.
Way
It's
easier.
easier than that for one.
Yeah.
What he's saying
here,
there
yeah.
is he's going to throw the out turn. And with the extra rotation, we talk about it all the time with the gear effect. If you threw the out turn, if you threw the in turn and you hit it the best you can, it goes this way and you miss. If you throw the out turn, the more rotation, the more you can get that rock to, instead of doing this, to actually come more this way. And hoping against hope to go there. So the rotation with the opposite turn will drag that red one a little bit. I lost an Olympic trials game to Bert Gretzinger on the same type of shot. It looks like it's not there.
Just control, eh?
And obviously you've never forgotten it.
Yeah, it was only about 25 years ago.
It still stings.
18 years of therapy.
Expensive.
But can you throw 8 rotations and be that accurate?
Well, it's helicoptering now for sure.
Close. Whoa! Scott! 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 Whoa! Scott!
Has he figured this out? No, it'll clip the top one and go by. And it will be the steal of 1.
Brilliant try.
For 4-0. Saskatchewan. So we're deciding now Pool B, and if it was to end at this moment, well, there are your 4 teams. Koy's already through, Guju, Epping, Dunstone. So we've got the 2 teams at 3 losses needing to win. Murphy wins over Dunstone, brings him back. Fournier must win. Fournier could also win his game and be on the outside looking in. That's the way how tough it is right now. Remembering just the top 4. Tonight will decide Pool A, and we know that the Howard-Madoc combination are through. On this Thursday afternoon, Winsport Arena, Canada Olympic Park. Saskatchewan 3 and a steal. They lead at 4-0. We go to 4. Nova Scotia once again with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones.
Funny end, Cheryl. Nova Scotia had their best end going. Paul made a pistol with his first one and then made a pistol for the wrong team on his second one.
Yeah, that doesn't help. And then they never had another shot in there.
Line's perfect for the shot. 2/3. Close. Yep. No, yep, you gotta go.
Now this is your standard opening in a 5 rock roll, and you can see the heat that the yellow team's under, in this case Nova Scotia.
Half of this one.
They throw the 2 corners, which is a big gamble, but 4-0, that's kind of their only choice. Now you have to make a couple double peels. This caliber curler with these type of rocks, it's quite possible, but if you don't, your skipper doesn't have a shot.
Yeah, gotta go. Gotta go.
You see teams more often with the hammer throw the guards both on the same side, stack them on the same side, because as you can look at it now, if it all comes down to McDonald's last rock, he doesn't have a draw.
Especially Maddie knows how to dig, you know how to dig that one.
So at least if they're on one side, they leave you one half.
Now that was been missed, there's 2 choices here. You can peel, which they're going to do because they're up 4, or you could go for the gusto and throw up a guard. Keep the heat on Saskatchewan. Or Nova Scotia, I should say.
Curl a bit more. Curl a bit more.
Never doubt.
Good throw.
Back 12. Back 8.
Okay.
Create a pocket.
Go, bud.
Did I understand him right? They're coming in to push these stones around a little bit?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're going to try and tap it, create that wall. They don't need to remove them.
Yep. Back 12. Yes.
Turned it, maybe got it going a little bit.
Right to
Scott
it, Phil.
Zachary.
Whoa. He just broke his wrist on that one.
Yeah, that'll tell you a lot then.
He's right up to the brim at the last second.
Maybe, yeah. Good peel, too. I like this.
I like this
Okay.
too. That's just a long guard.
Yeah, nose it then.
We're lying
Easy.
They come around. Who cares?
Easy weight, guys. Shouldn't see much here. It's not going crazy. No,
it's not.
Yeah, they know this spot. That's how they set up the threes, and they know exactly how much curl they're going to get here.
Easy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A little heavy, but close.
No. Weight's good. No. Just, it's close. No. Ever. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever.
What we got here?
Come on, baby. Watch it, Deuce. Go
Whoa,
ahead,
whoa,
Deuce.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Pretty good, Moss.
Nice shot.
It's interesting when he was, after he let go for a while,
My theory is always
there was Moskowy just sort of sitting there looking as if to say, one of those oh my moments. He wasn't continually happy with the throw. You know?
Yeah, or I actually wondered if he did something to his knee or.
So you missed it by a lot.
Yeah, I just think he was just unhappy with the way he let it go.
Just a quiet prayer.
Please, please let this work out.
Back line. Oh,
Line's good.
back 12, back line.
Line's good.
Close.
Yep.
Yep. Back
Yep.
12. Back 12.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Back 12.
Hard, Scott. Whoa. Yep.
Back 12
Hey.
still.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Looks a little. Touch it.
Oh,
that's fine.
bad break.
Shot.
If it touches that red, you've got the wall.
Shot, Paul.
Turns out they brushed it a fraction too much.
Probably tap her back again.
Yeah, we can dig anything underneath
If
there.
you like the stick, I'm fine. Just first thought was rip it through the hole.
I would agree with you, Braden.
Then he's got to freeze the center, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's freezing center.
My thought is for him
Blast.
to get a shot.
Yep. No, you're right.
We can dig him. If he's
None of these teams are afraid
Half rock.
of the opponent making a freeze on a single rock.
Here, bud.
On two rocks or a rock that's partly buried, yes, but it's virtually impossible to freeze it good enough that they can't get it out with these stones.
Clean.
Yeah, that's been the case for, I know,
Nice shot, bud.
I don't know whether you think it's still today, but I know Ray Turnbull used to say it was the toughest shot in curling at one point to put that stone right on the nose in the perfect spot so you couldn't hit it out.
It
I don't know
still
whether
is.
it still is or not.
It is. It's definitely the toughest.
Good one.
3-0 Ontario leads, and PEI, they got something going.
Well, they have an opportunity to get something going. It is that Ontario stone that is shot. But for John Epping and his team, a chance to give up two here if PEI is able to just tick the Ontario stone over a couple of inches.
Yep.
Back 12. Back 12 still.
Hard. Hard. Hard, right? Real hard.
Ledgerwood, Lowry on the brush. Tyler Smith calling line. Oh, you just got to touch it. Just touch it.
Go.
Move it. Oh, and they did just enough to pick up the two. PEI within one. And trying to play spoiler against Ontario.
Just a really nice attempt by Paul. You can see that's going to go out pretty easy, and they'll try and clip their own on the way by. They don't need that stone in the back 8 foot of Saskatchewan's.
Here you go, bud. Third stone. Take your time.
Yeah, to your point, even half a rock, make sure you get rid of that red one.
This is what Matt said that he didn't focus on in juniors, was being technically excellent. And he said he has practiced so much more. His delivery to him is the best that it's, ever been. And in juniors, he just didn't feel, he just went down there and threw, and that wasn't a focus.
Yep. Go, buddy. Hard, Kurt.
Play again.
Hard.
Play again.
Gotta go.
Play again.
Real hard.
Watch this, boys.
And
Boy,
away it
nice
goes.
throw.
But that's not uncommon in most sports, right? I mean, that difference between the junior level and let's call this the pro level,
Pinched it a hair like a.
the gap. You think about a golfer on the beat tour,
Yeah.
is in the trap and takes two shots to get up to the pin, and you know, on the PGA Tour, it's stiffing in.
Yeah, I think it is. You know, you get away with it in juniors, and then you come to this and realize, you know, I need to have my delivery has to be solid. I have to have confidence in my slide, and then all you have to do is think about your weight. Really simplifies things.
Yeah, you're going. You're going, yes. Line, hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Gotta go.
Hard, guys.
Gotta go.
Get it back there.
Wait, stop that.
Get it back there. Gotta go, line. Get it back there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep, keep going. Good sweep.
Can't hide it.
Okay.
Okay.
And we want to welcome you who have been watching TSN 5 in NCAA basketball. Welcome to Calgary in the bubble of this year's season of champions, the Tim Hortons Brier, on this final day of round robin play before we head to the championship pool. And all these games on the ice right now are from Pool B, our feature. Saskatchewan come in with a record of 5-2 against Nova Scotia 4-3. And TSN 4 after watching NCAA. Welcome to you too. Our featured game from the Brier is Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, and Saskatchewan, the team from the Wadena Remax Curling Club north of Regina. Skipped by Matt Dunstone, throwing right now, leading 4-0. Nova Scotia out of Halifax with Scott McDonald skipping. Do have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 4.
Yep. Really, for Matt, just make this go away.
Hard, clean, hard, hard, clean. Great shots, buddy.
Attaboy.
Nice end, guys. Shoot, Matty.
Yeah,
Boy,
very
good
good.
end.
Good pair, bud.
Yeah, you too, man.
It's how tough it is, Russ, without any guards.
throws, buddy.
You know, when you're trying to play that freeze game.
Yeah.
It's got close on that tap. That could have made it tough. Sit two Redstones side by side. You might have a pocket to work with.
Not an impossible shot here, but it's a must make.
Tell me why you go this way when you've got the corner in your path when you don't have anything on the intern side.
I think it would be the comfort that he knows a spot in the ice. They played it the other end, and probably the draw to the button path. They know it'll curl enough, so not worried about that high guard.
Line's fine. I don't think you're light. Easy.
I think you can go.
Hey, look, please.
Line's
Needs good piece of the forefoot.
Line's fine. Line's
Scott
good.
McDonald.
Line's fine. Put it on the tee, guys.
My boy, Scott.
Good shot.
It's good, Scott.
Good judge.
T-line, edge of the button for the single. So Nova Scotia gets on the board on this Thursday afternoon at the Brier. Nova Scotia is on the board. As we welcome you back, we go to the 5th in our featured game. Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, final day round robin play for these teams in Pool B. 18-team field this year in the pandemic Brier, and in this pool of 9, the only team idle is Greg Smith, Newfoundland Labrador. They finish up their 8-game round robin 2-6. Must wins for Nova Scotia and Quebec. Dustin Kidby.
Back 8, back 12.
Third Brier for him. Played with Adam Casey back in 17, and Adam now finds himself playing in Manitoba, the well-traveled man.
Hard Moss. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Always go, always go.
Go.
Nice shot.
It's a great shot, Deuce.
Attaboy, Deuce.
Good job, buddy.
Well done.
Nice pair.
Got that intern draw.
That tick shot is something that McDonald really likes to play when he's with his Ontario team, and hasn't shown that yet here.
No, I actually asked Scott about that and said, will you try it? And he said, it's a shot that your lead has to practice and play all the time, and Nova Scotia doesn't typically play that, and there wasn't enough time for them to work on it. But he loves it.
Line's good.
Great tick shot there. You not only opened it up, but rolled over, guarded the back, Saskatchewan rock, and rolled far enough that the in-turn draw of the button's available. Sometimes in those ticks, you kind of handcuff yourself.
Over and off.
That was a really good throw, Scott.
The front can get pretty clogged up.
Look how far that red one's over there, so you can draw to the button with that in-turn. Well, until that rock stopped.
Happy playing over there.
And that's his out turn again. Okay.
Okay, man. I think you'll see an inch here. Okay. Finish it. Just clean. Light clean.
The addition of Kirk Myers really makes this Saskatchewan team a complete foursome now, according to both Matt Dunstone and Braden Muscowie. It's just his ability, skipping ability, the soft shot ability. We've talked in the past about how the second position has changed dramatically in the evolution of the game.
Great job, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, they said since they brought Kirk on, that was right after the Brier last year, that they have worked nonstop. They didn't get the chance to play a bunch of games, and so it has to be everything else. So Adam Kingsbury, who's their coach, has worked with them, analyzing games and situations.
And Kurt skipped at the highest level, too. He's skipped in some Briers. So if they get into the weekend at Second Stone, there's a little bit less heat on him than there would have been when he skipped, so he's not going to have a problem.
Yeah, he skipped in 19, and then he's played 4 years with Steve Laycock. So
Great shot, Scott.
he's not the first to come out of the Steve Laycock school. Of,
No, he's not.
I'm not sticking it then.
Okay.
Like
Straight peel for now is good then.
If you want peel, I can't stick it. So.
Okay. I think peel's a smart call to play the hole.
Yeah, I think we peel. I think you're right, Matty.
Yeah.
We just can't catch him to the board.
And Kirk might have brought a different perspective, too, when they were looking back at Brier games from last year, as a skip. Would you guys consider doing this? And what about this option to start ends? Like, it's trying to build on what you have.
Gotta go. Good.
Clean.
Nice.
Oh boy. Atta boy. I like that call.
It's also never bad that the team that nearly beat you in the final to get to the last year's Brier steal a skip.
We don't want to be throwing any sort of board weight.
Always a good piece of strategy.
That is a very good strategy.
Right the best spot is right beside the right here.
Weight's good.
Weight's good.
Halfway.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Okay, right here.
Just halfway.
Looks a little warm.
Yeah, we're actually tight, maybe. Maybe to your feet.
Just past your broom, yeah.
To your feet.
To your feet.
Scott, it's going to have to curl.
To your feet.
It's all there.
It's going to have to curl.
Slide.
Yep, you got to go. You got to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Paul.
Fine.
Okay, Paul.
Good.
7, 8, 3/4.
Well, after scoring to Prince Edward Island, newfound life, it looks like, for Eddie McKenzie as he plays Ontario.
Well, he was facing 3 on his first. John Epping was. He made a freeze, but Eddie McKenzie able to blast it out and rolled out his shooter. So facing 2, no double there. This is the force. John needs 8 foot for the point.
Out of the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto, John Epping, as we watch Braden Muscowie.
Yep.
Good. Good job.
Boys, and he jam drives it through, and there is the single for Ontario to go up 4-2. Ontario got off to that horrible start in that first game we broadcast last Friday night, but have bounced back very nicely.
Whoa.
Yeah, first game and
Got the same.
got the Brier and
Maybe
just
a foot left.
trying to feel comfortable out there. Now, Paul will want this little bit higher.
Same.
You could see Braden when the first one stopped. It's like that's a short run double, but he didn't make it. Just missed the back one.
Okay.
Try and keep this a little higher.
Sit.
Okay, Paul.
Shot, bud.
Going easy on you.
Yeah, I like it. A little late for that.
If you ever hit this low side, a little risky, you get your own. You could roll in the rings.
Yep, real hard.
Here, buddy.
Whoa. Hard! Whoa, 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 whoa.
And they'll catch their own at the back.
Fine.
That was not a good
job,
throw.
Brad.
Oh, they're having their struggles in that spot.
Well, I'm not going to give a deuce, but we get one.
Is that all
Which way are we
because of the throw, or is it because of what Matt Dunstone was saying, that they're just not used to the angles yet, you know, even 8 games in here?
Yeah, I think that was more a throw on the second one. He didn't look happy with his throw, Braden, and of course then it doesn't react.
Yeah, it was just dead narrow.
Well, he had that really difficult shot. Remember that triple combination over the shoulder, back off the wall.
It was amazing.
Yeah, but he didn't make it. It would looked really good in the highlights, but he didn't make it. That's why he just hit numbers a little low.
Made the brushers dizzy on the way down.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, that thing was spinning so much it looked like a top.
That takes talent. He was pretty close to the broom on it, too, because they just missed.
They actually overswept it, or you would have made it.
Nice weight. Easy. Sure.
So no double here, so you try to roll it in tight. And group them.
Crazy to do this?
Probably not.
Unless we're going to play the double, I don't think. Or this. Just make, I was thinking this, make them switch the draw.
Take that one,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Make them make the draw.
Sure.
Then this is open.
Yeah, and then we hit that for one.
Does that make sense?
I think this
This goes against convention, doesn't it?
Yes and no, because
I think it's an outturn
you
shot.
roll. Originally, they were thinking of hitting and rolling, let's say, here.
Okay.
Then Scott
He just
hits
sits
it, comes down, hits it, and rolls back. You're forced. So if you're going to be forced,
Forward weight right there.
you're going to come down. Whoop, wrong color. They're going to come down and hit it. Try to roll in here. Now, if Scott doesn't make a nice draw, you got a wide open hit for 2. If he does make a nice draw, you're in the same situation you are if you'd played the hit on the first one. You're either drawing against 2, edge of 8, or you got a chance for 2 by doing this.
Nice board, Matty.
You bet. Good board.
Yeah. Heavy board.
Whoa.
Pretty close, but a little heavy.
Off. Yep.
I kind of like the call.
I do, too.
Okay.
It gives you a chance at something, but there's no risk.
shot.
That's good, Matty. Shot.
Nice throw, Matty.
Nice weight, eh?
Really nice.
Yeah.
Good shot.
You want to roll in?
They're not hooking to the corners like they were.
No, and that's where Braden got caught as well. I think he was trying to be careful on it because they're not hooking. It became a little tight.
Yeah. Even just a rock like.
Yeah.
Do you think that pebble's already built up again?
Okay. That same weight in the
It's
first
definitely
end,
higher in the sides. Yeah, it all depends on the scraping pattern, and it's still curling there. It's just fooling them a little bit.
Nose is good, but if we can roll it a rock over.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be great.
Okay.
But the score the way it is, you kind of want to
Control. So a little more
have
accurate
Saskatchewan draw against 2 and then just hope.
Yeah, so for this, you're okay. You could nose, you could roll in slightly.
Just don't roll in a lot.
No, leave a double or a hit.
Control.
Whoa. Control. Whoa. Close. Yep.
Scott McDonald.
Whoa. Bill. Whoa.
Scott Zachary, Crowell, and yeah, so he's facing 2 of his last.
Going to play the hit. It's a little safer. If you hit and roll out, you give up 1. You miss the draw, you give up 2.
Well, we mentioned last night was their worst game of the week. Kevin Koy in a loss, and looking over, I mean, except for the first one, they picked up that steal of 3. They've been chasing Koy and Mike Fournier.
Well, they have, but Mike Fournier's making some wonderful shots. The shot stone was just thrown by Mike, and while you might think it's the in-turn, he came around the out-turn side, over-curled, but it's buried. So for Kevin Koy trying to run his own straight back,
Close.
if he can get to the nose, it's for 2.
And we're watching also a last stone facing 2, Matt Dunstone.
Hard, Ben.
Hard. What are you going to do with this? Oh, is he going to roll it in far enough?
Whoa.
Same weight.
Just clean.
You want to look, BJ?
And there's the single.
Fuck's sakes,
and we're going to give it a, is it a red?
I think so.
It is, I think.
Dunstone gets his single.
1 red.
1 red it is. Thank you, fellas, for helping us out. Fournier in a must-win, and then he needs a little help, too.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud sponsors of Canadian curling for 40 years, by Home Hardware, here's how, and by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Must win for Nova Scotia. And Scott McDonald out of the Halifax Curling Club as we go to the break. And they're down 5-1. Let's check the numbers after 5.
Well, you really go back to that second end where, you know, the short freeze comes up short, gives Dunstone that soft, nice little hit for 3, and then force again. But now Nova Scotia's got the hammer back. They're going to have to do something with it. Look at Matt Dunstone, 100%. Scott McDonald at 73%.
Numbers after 5 brought to you by AGI, Equipment and Technology Solutions for Agriculture. Saskatchewan. Here at the Brier against Nova Scotia. Well, they say the Chinook winds will cause you a headache, and there have been some headaches here at this year's Brier, but not from the Chinook. It's just been some of the curling and some of the situations that the teams have found themselves in. But tonight we will wind up Pool A, and this is really one of the stories, if not the biggest story of the event. That Wayne Madoff comes in to take over Glenn Howard's team. First time on the ice at the Brier since 13, and look at the record, 6-1 as he goes against Jason Gunlickson in Manitoba at 5-2. 8:30 tonight is when we'll wrap up the pool play and see if there will be any tiebreakers. This afternoon, however, it is Pool B. The screens at either end of the arena here, Winsport. And it's allowing, as you can see off in the distance, all the teams can watch their respective rings, their houses, and not have to make so many trips down and back and forth, eating up some of that thinking time. So it's a nice addition to this year's season of champions.
Well, if you're throwing the rock too, you know the exact angle that you need to hit it at, or you know how much separation there is between 2 shots for maybe a run back. Gives you a much better perspective, more confidence.
Back there.
Okay.
4 feet.
Yeah.
Call it early, guys.
4 feet less, Scott.
A little bit of an error by Dustin on his first, sliding back 12-foot.
Line's good.
Good.
Wouldn't be the 5th end break, would it?
It would.
Why? You know,
I
why?
know.
It's they mop and they say somewhat. It's the magic mop. It's the speedy mop. I don't know. It's always going to be a little quicker, Russ, but we see it all the time.
I think part of it is feel. I don't think the mop changes the speed too much, or everybody would be using a mop to brush with. But it's when they put a little bit of pebble down in the slide path to stop the slide path from flattening out, and then you've got your normal kick. You know how hard you're going to kick. Let's call it 8 miles an hour. You're going to kick out at 8. All of a sudden, the pebble's not flat anymore, and you don't slow down like you usually do.
No, I think that is more it. I think there is some argument that the mop, the airflow and maybe. But,
for sure.
But I think the pebble is more so, I agree.
Double whammy.
There she goes now.
It's a mop, not a whammy.
Oh.
Hey, bud.
ShamWow.
No, yeah.
I think
that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Great way to throw in a few commercials.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty good, Phil?
Yeah, get my address in there, Vic. Get the free one.
We're there.
Yep.
Sight.
You gotta go.
Line only.
Interesting.
Really
when Phil went to throw his first one, he said,
Slide.
make the decision long or short, because you don't want that first corner guard in the 2 position, because then you can't have separation.
Great shot.
Attaboy. Perfect. Nice pair. Good job, guys.
No, is that ever nice? Look at the separation and no angle.
So Ontario added a single in 5 as they go to the break. And Team Canada. Nunavut got on the board in 5. Team Canada comes back with a couple in 6.
Top 8 depth.
Now, you were talking earlier, Cheryl, about
Okay. Good line.
teams are putting their guards on the sides rather in the middle. Is this an indication of here from Nova Scotia and McDonald?
Yeah, I mean, with Hammer, they've got to stack them up on the sides. We've seen sometimes teams go on both sides with the second one, but then you block off any chance you have for your last rock draw. So I like it double on the same side. The risk is always you slide a little deep, and now there's an easy double peel. But look at that separation. That's perfect.
Enough ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot on the intern, if you prefer that.
No, I like the out.
Okay.
I like the out. Okay.
A little heavy.
Close.
Back line. A little heavy. Back line.
Through. Through.
Oh.
Whoa.
You got to try to touch it, Paul. You got to touch it.
No. I just threw it right through the curl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Scotty.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that doesn't need any explanation. Threw it right through the curl, which, again, comes back to something we say about ice makers. And they have their identities, don't they? And we do here in Greg-Owasco.
Great, yeah, exactly. Jamie was the same way, Jamie Brassa. You get penalized for upping the weight. You have to throw the appropriate speed in this particular surface. There's some surfaces you see that you can get away with that one, or you can...
Oh, dear.
God, there's another one.
Give me the same.
Horribly played end other than the 2 nice corner guards. A couple of deep by Saskatchewan. Flash by Saskatchewan.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You get everything you want now.
Yeah.
3 reds that can help you. 2 corner guards.
Yeah, those 2 reds from Saskatchewan behind the T line are not helping Saskatchewan.
12. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Line's good.
Yep.
Becky.
Yep, you're going. Hard, you got a good one. Hard.
Getting a hair slower here in 6 down the very center.
Yep. Whoa. I overcompensated.
I don't know. I thought I threw that really good.
We came out
Way
nice.
different speed.
Hey, Scotty. Clean. Yep. Hard deuce.
Can't leave this.
Hard deuce. Really got to go. Hard anything, Kurt. It's not bad.
Nice shot.
Good, Moss. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you can.
Frustration for Nova Scotia, Russ, is they have those great corner guards, but they may not get to use them. They have to kind of get some things moved around and get an error out of Saskatchewan.
I'm not helping you.
Back 12, right? Back 12?
Yep.
You know, the other thought is maybe you play that top red stone and you tap it back and roll to the wings.
There's more options there, isn't there?
Yeah, try and use the corners too, and also create some backing.
Roll behind the corner, as you say, or roll on top of the other red.
Yeah, you might create a mistake that way.
Whoa, line's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back 12. Whoa. Line's good. Back 12. Whoa. Scott. Whoa. Back line.
Yes.
Yes. Back line.
Yes. Whoa, Phil.
Whoa, whoa.
Phil. Nice shot, Paul.
Good ball.
Yeah, I like your call, Cheryl. And now they can just hammer this thing if they want.
Nice shot.
Good sweep.
Nice throw, Paul.
Just pick it straight out.
One shot away from the corner guards.
Yeah, see what? Yeah, they're hoping by playing that role that maybe Saskatchewan blasts and they do it for them. They get rid of everything in the 4 foot, then you use the corners, but just didn't roll quite far enough.
Plus, they're down to 3 rocks.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Same weight.
Very nice.
Freeze on that, maybe on that back
Trying to
one.
top this half a rock.
Or around the corner now, because they're running out of time to go around the corner.
Close.
Same. Line's good.
Same
Yep,
weight.
keep it out there.
Yep.
Keep it out there.
Paul Fleming.
Hair less.
Whoa,
Whoa, whoa. Back
12.
8. Whoa.
Line. Whoa.
Back 12. Back 12.
Back in the day,
Line.
Phil.
two-time
you're okay.
Canadian
Whoa, whoa,
mixed
whoa.
curling
Stop.
champion.
Back line.
Yep, keep going. Just through. Keep going. Just a little flop over.
And, yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah, why not the freeze there?
Paul gets the job done.
A little strong.
Could go thin too, whatever you're seeing. This is
yeah.
easier, you're right.
That's going to go for fun. It's like 7/8 high, eh?
Yeah. 3/4 will make it.
Yep.
Nose is good. Sliver high is
Yep.
perfect.
Millimeter high.
Because of the liveliness of these striking bands, they're not afraid to take on that back one and kill all those reds. They're not helping them. Dead on works, but it leaves another rock and play. Just a hair high, as you said, right where Muscowy's broom is, really. Even if you roll out.
Yeah, you're fine. Rocks aren't really helping Saskatchewan right now.
You know, people say, well, then he can blank. Well, go ahead. You know, that's one more. You're one end closer to victory.
Whoa. Whoa. No. Clean.
Matt Dunstone.
Yep, go Deuce. Get it out of there.
Right
Get
out,
it out of
Deuce.
there.
Little more.
Keep going, keep going.
Good.
That's good.
Really good shot.
Nice throw, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Very nice.
Great throw, man. Really good throw.
Shakes.
Hey?
Feel shakes.
Did you have it?
Oh, yeah.
All game or just on that?
Just that one.
Oh. I'm living on the
Did I
shakes,
get it
pal.
out?
You gotta just shave that.
The other option is we play off here and get there and then
Yeah.
hope we have something.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh.
I think
I
kind
think
of
you
like
can
that.
freeze it, but we have to be on this pretty much
Until we.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go around the
best shot
corner
is
and
the
be
47.
second shot, can you?
Low, right? So
Yeah.
I think we play the best shot. Otherwise, I'm rolling to a precise spot, and I think that's harder.
So they're going to try and
Out there?
they play in the
You
tap.
would one that, no, I think you're good the first one.
Okay.
You would one,
I like there. Yep.
It's a lot of ice
If they
for a
hit it,
tap.
like
What's
it's
it
a shot,
ever?
they're gonna have to hit early and then just let it make its move.
Yeah.
Pretty flat.
It's
Lock
not
it right
enough.
on the back red.
Freeze,
okay.
that makes sense.
So there wasn't enough ice for the freeze. There's
Probably
too
lose
much
a bit
ice
of
for the
speed
tap.
Coming across the line here.
Sorry?
We'll probably lose
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah,
of speed
couple
coming
feet
across
speed.
the line. Couple feet.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy, let's go back to Ontario against Prince Edward Island.
And on the left-hand side, as you look at it, there were a cluster of a couple of more stones. 2 of them belong to PEI. John Epping tried the double, just got 1. So this is a draw for 2, needs a bite of the 8-foot.
Piece of the 8-foot. Right off! Right off. Okay, clean now.
Prince Edward Island, one of the few provinces or territories that actually had a play down. And he was a winner over Blair Jay of Summerside in 3 straight games. And there you go, goodness. Comes back with a pair.
Good weight. Wait, we'd ever roll in a bit.
Brilliant weight. Probably just getting a little soft with the pebble down the dead center.
Really took off on him.
Yeah, 2 ends ago, that's probably perfect.
It's interesting, too, because he did warn the brushers. He said, don't hit it early, wait till it breaks. But as we've seen throughout the week, sometimes you have to anticipate that brushing, because once it breaks, it's almost impossible to save it.
Completely agree, and most certainly when it gets later in a game, that's where it, you can kind of change the break point if you jump on it early enough.
You guys, you're okay with the nose?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a nice board, boys.
I found it interesting. I don't know if you heard under his breath when he said to Braden Mescal, he said, I had a little bit of the shakes. I don't know whether it's the nerves at that particular moment that was getting to Matt Dunstone. But on his last one, he said he had a little bit of the shakes.
You know, it's a tough year for a lot of these players. They haven't made or thrown big pressure shots. Or, you know, that just, you start to condition yourself through the year. You make some of them, you make some draws to the pin, some hit and rolls for the win, and you haven't had that opportunity this year.
If he did the shakes, he shook it off.
Nice throw, Matty.
I'd take those shakes. A little bit of nerves is always good. Means you care. It's just trying to control them.
Well, it's the Brier.
Yep.
Yes, it's just what happens.
Time to wait. Board, okay.
Oh, we haven't thrown anything there.
So facing 4.
And really, exact same as room turn there. That's nice sheet of ice, really is.
Yeah, they're loving the surface. It's got slightly better every game.
Well, you know, you have to think, too, even for Greg Uasco coming in here with the Scotties, his first ice made this year. Through that, they get a little bit better. Now here, a little bit better, too.
Yeah, working it out. You know, there's going to be, it's a new plant, dealing with new things.
Zachary, help it over. Want to sit right there. Don't roll too far. Don't roll too far.
My shot.
Oh, and it comes back for him. 5-2 Saskatchewan.
Good run, guys.
Well, the only team that has the afternoon off is Newfoundland and Labrador. And that's Greg Smith from St. John's, finishes his round robin at 2-6. As we welcome you back on this Thursday afternoon, this is the final day of round robin pool play. And all these games are from the V pool. And our feature game is Saskatchewan against Nova Scotia. The 2 teams that must win today are Nova Scotia, who come in at 3 losses. Another must-win team is Quebec at 3 losses. So it's pretty simple.
Good board. Oh, good board.
Oh, well, let's go in and go over to the other side and sheet A and check in on this must-win Quebec side. Kathy?
Well, Mike Fournier on his final stone was facing 4, and rather than play a draw, which he has done a lot of the game, he elected to play a tough in-off shot. He did manage to get rid of 1 and rolled to the back of the house. So this is a hit for 3.
Beej, you gotta go. Hard.
Oh, my. Again, coming off a disappointing game last night, and he's not able to hold that shooter. And so instead of 3, they have to settle for 2 in a tie game.
Same on our sheet. That inside-out shot's not breaking, and Kevin threw it through the break there. Big mistake.
That's their first points that they have scored actually with the hammer. They stole 3 in that first to open up, and you thought, oh, goodness. But Quebec, as Kathy has said, played well. They go to 7-5-5.
Great shot.
It's good, Scotty.
Good shot, Scott.
Sweet.
Nunavut
You see in the outer.
picks up a single, but Team Canada, Brad Gouju, St. John's leading comfortably.
Clean. Hard braid. Just clean to it. You're quarter off. Clean. Nice one.
Attaboy.
We're back.
There's a big force there for Saskatchewan.
They're just not letting Nova Scotia do anything with a hammer. Nova Scotia's had hammer 3 times. They gave up a steal once.
We're there. Finish
Forced the other 2 times. And
Yes.
you need to be able to put a couple points on the board.
If you can.
Matt Dunstone, 100%.
Earl, if you can. Yep. Get it to center.
Hard, guys. Hard
Hard.
shot.
Hard.
Nice.
Okay, it's good.
Good shot.
We're out, boys.
Here we go.
Yep.
Hard rating.
Clean.
Kirk Myers.
Clean.
Oh boy, Kirk.
Nice one.
Good shot, Kirk. Oh boy. Great shooting, buddy. Shooting, Kirk. That kid.
It's tight.
Pretty good guard to work with, a little longer than they want, but at least it's in the right location, right on the center. Keep this top 8 maybe.
That might be another opportunity
Top
for
12.
Nova Scotia
Stay
to
close.
force, but
Line's
it's
good.
getting late
Yep.
in the game.
Tight.
Gotta go.
Yep. Tight.
Throw another
Yes,
guard here.
Yep.
Then you could come in on your last, force them to a tougher draw.
Paul Fleming.
Just Phil.
Line only.
Just Phil.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Good.
Sit.
Perfect.
Nice shot, Paul.
Good, Paul.
A great spot.
Take this one too.
Good sweep.
Thanks.
Good judge.
Throw, bud.
Here you go, Braden.
Just run it back, try and get them both.
Yes. And again, because of the striking bands and the amount of speed that'll be coming here, you can make it and maybe even roll a little off center.
Nope. Back one.
Yep. Whoa.
Kind of get something.
Spin it up.
And he
Good
runs
throw.
it straight back. And
We go in now or throw high?
well, there you go. Saskatchewan now is sitting the shot rock back edge. Saskatchewan, though, do have last stone.
Oh, you got to make
Okay.
it.
High guard.
So what are you trying to do here if you're trying to force them? How do you play this, Cheryl?
Well, I think they're going to throw another guard. You come in now, and I think it's end over. They'll just run something back with Braden.
So short, eh? So it's a short run back double.
Throw another guard. Hope you get a mistake
Line's
and
good.
come in when it's late enough and
Line's
might
good.
get opportunity, might get a steal out of it.
Line's good. Whoa.
Just over.
Whoa.
Try and waste some
Line's
stones.
good. Right off for a second.
Need to make this guard good, though, or they'll peel off the tight guard, the dangerous one.
Scott, it's gonna be yours.
T-broom.
Yep.
Yeah, we've seen them do that a couple times.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, really good.
Good judge.
2 great shots by Paul.
Great pair.
Thanks.
Really nice.
Whoa.
Braden Muscowie.
No. Yep. Whoa. Touch it.
I'll take that one. You take that one.
Good throw, bud.
Good shot.
Cover the pin.
Now if
Okay,
you
bud.
throw another
Take a good one.
guard, Saskatchewan's going around it, so you got to beat him
If we
in.
throw back 4, is he ever chasing us?
We want him to.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, I think we throw back 4.
Sure. Back button.
Hope he chases
Yep.
us. He makes it, he's earned it.
Yep. Hairmore?
A lot of respect.
You're right.
But you know something,
Yeah, back button's great.
I like to hear that personally.
Speed's good, eh?
Probably better.
You make your shot. challenge him. If he makes it, you know, you applaud him, go, all right. You don't hear enough of that sometimes. Just that, you know, we're afraid. You're so afraid. Well, make your shot. If he makes it, well, good for him.
Yeah, it's really all you can do. No, it's focus on what you can control, and they either make it or they don't.
I think, too, with Matt's skill set, you go top 8 foot here. He's just pounding that thing straight back. So close to the paint.
And maybe you go back 4, you'd make him think a little bit.
Line's good.
No, I didn't.
T. Whoa. Back 4. Whoa.
Back, yeah.
Close. Yep.
Line only.
Line only.
Back 4.
Good. What do you got? Back 4?
Back 8.
Whoa.
It's grinding.
Yeah.
And once it starts to curl.
Just trying. Just leave it. Everybody leave it.
Okay. Okay, Scott.
Sure. Okay. Does that make sense?
And we have our first final, and it's Team Canada booking a place in the championship pool.
Thank you.
9-2 is the win over Nunavut. And so they go to 6-2. Nunavut and the men's side of the teams from Iqaluit have yet to win a game in a Brier. The women have done it. So there you see another team in the red joining Koy. Cujo gets through. And still, now we have 2 spots remaining. Murphy, Fournier, 3 losses, must wins.
Just a millimeter more.
Is that about as good as he could get? I guess would you have preferred it to be over and underneath, or is that a good spot in the back?
A little bit more they would have, but okay. I don't think it would have changed this call. The only thing, though, it might leave a triple. Depends how you hit this. Might be too flat in the back, but make 2 go away.
Yeah! Whoa! Yeah!
The shot they said they were still not too comfortable with, and he'll make 2 go away.
Great shot.
Oh, that worked out really well on the tick on the red.
Even if we didn't touch the back one.
You didn't want to miss that. You were going to be drawn or hitting against 3.
Great throw. Jeez, oh, man. Unreal straight.
Talking about that side being straight.
I thought I gave him the first one like half decent go on. It's like not even close.
Oh, yeah, whole way down the sheet. Whole way down the sheet.
Like we were on the piece, off the piece, on it, and then just keep going back.
Good throw.
If I'm being real picky, I just want to touch it.
Okay.
I think it's pretty similar weight, kind of cross center.
A bit more of the weight might come off at the end. So just
yeah, I like the same throw.
Yeah, I agree.
Just sit 2 here and don't let it overcurl. I heard him say he might like to freeze to the corner. Any overcurl would be disastrous.
Line's good.
Just a foot less. Foot less, yep.
Top 4. Okay, you got room.
A little heavy right now.
It should be fine.
Should come off once it gets in there. A little heavy. There it goes.
Line's really good.
Should be fine.
Still a little heavy.
Okay.
That's great.
Whoa.
Sit.
Oh.
Sit.
There it goes.
Sit.
Just touch the 4.
Yep.
Whoa. Very nice.
There you go.
Oh, and just does touch the 4-foot.
Perfect.
Came down a bit, eh?
Yeah.
We
said same throw, which he did. So.
What? Same throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just lost that weight at the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
So hard on the brushers in that. That looked 2 feet heavy all the way down. And they left it, let it, and then it smudged up enough to be perfect. Really good read.
Speed should be nice.
Can't roll far here.
No.
The other options, though, quiet weight on the top one. Rolling to the 4-foot.
Speed will be important on this one. Under or overthrow it and tracks a different path.
Facing 2 with his last. A little bit of pressure now on Matt Dunstone and Saskatchewan. Myers left, Kidby right.
Clean.
Muscowie calling line.
Whoa, clean.
Right to the nose. Bang. Oh, have a look. And that should be enough. You bet. Little tap on the top. And no, Saskatchewan will pick up that single. 4 they lead it by now. 6-2.
1 red.
Must win again for the team from Halifax. As we go over to, well, right next door, actually, to, no, 2 sheets over, pardon me. I'm a little, it's like I'm 2 sheets to the wind. No, that's something else. Let's go over to sheet B, PEI and Ontario. And again, look at this. PEI, some pressure, but PEI, Ontario with a chance to, how many, 3 or 4?
4 if he's able to make the shot. That redstone you see, Eddie McKenzie's final attempt. They have spent a lot of time looking to figure out whether Ontario is currently lying 2 or only 1. So trying to play the little tap sideways, make it go away.
There it is, angle raise. Now you sit down for me. No, you will not. But that is 3 for Ontario. As they take the big jump. Curling more than 90% is John Epping.
He kind of put it in like a pretty good spot.
Saskatchewan picks up the 1 in 7 to lead 6-2 as we go to the 8th. Welcome back on this Thursday afternoon. We've already seen another team qualify for the championship pool. That's Team Canada. Quebec-Koy has already made it through as well. So 2 positions to decide. Top 4, of course, in the pool of 9 going through. And then you cross over during the next couple of days. Play the top teams on the other side. So that's why it's all important when you look at those standings. You know, you get through with 2, 3 losses. You're bound to play somebody pretty good on the other side, and all heading towards our championship Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got 4 really tough games on the other side.
Hard! Hard! Whoa, yep! Hard goal, boys!
Oh. You can see the circle if you push it right into the end there.
Good throw, Kirk.
I like this format. I mean, I didn't know about it for sure when it came in, but there's all games mean something because of what you carry over. So it, you know, you can't just go out and say, "Hi, you know, we're already in the championship pool. It doesn't matter."
Every province and territory gets a chance. That's this happens to be the Canadian Championship, so that's important. The teams that aren't playing that well are gone halfway through, like a golf tournament where you have a second day cut. And then the top teams play each other. You play every single top team, and you get the right winner that way. And I like the 3 qualifying in the finals. You've got to work hard. There's going to be some brilliant teams that aren't going to make the final 3.
Go, hard. Don't stop.
Around they go.
It's good. Good team, guys.
You have to do that, Cheryl. Ignore those 2 in the middle.
You do. You have to try to set something up, get a mistake, and then you could play the double on those and roll.
What do you got?
I like just to lift this much of it. Edge of button.
They really need to generate something more than a single with the hammer. Dunstone team hasn't been cooperating.
Just through.
Yeah, you're kind of thinking you'd love 3, but 2 and 8. 1 steal and 1 and 9. Steal 1 and 10. You get to steal 1 and 11. Stranger things.
It can work.
Oh, this is that spot that just doesn't curl.
Okay. Yes, so it's full hack on its own here. Tough one, Kirk. Sorry, buddy.
That's the only thing when you move, you skip most of your life and you move down to second. When you're skipping, you're trying to make everything. When you're playing second, there's a good miss and a bad miss. That was a bad one.
Yeah, no, that's such a good point. You don't get that luxury at skip. It's a different mindset.
We're there. Top 8.
Close. Yep.
Weight's good. How's the weight?
You gotta go.
Yep.
You gotta go.
Hard, guys.
You gotta go. You got it.
You got it.
You gotta go.
How's the weight? Weight's good.
Whoa.
Line's good.
Big carry now for Phil Kroll and Paul Fleming.
You might have to finish, Scott.
What's it looking like, Scott?
Yep, go, hard.
And there's
Hard.
that late curl,
Go.
and
Go.
around it
There, bud.
goes.
Real nice.
Perfect.
Sweep, guys. Nice try, Scotty.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, make the peel.
In a must-win for Quebec in a 5-5 tie, Last Rock does belong to Mike Fournier.
Well, Kevin Koy came in trying to protect against the draw, but he set up a very sharp, thin double, and that is what Mike Fournier is chasing for 2.
Hard.
Off.
Hard. Hurry.
And will not get across. So that one right there, T-line. Steal of one for Koy. Already through to the championship round. So 6 points.
I think that made up our minds, right?
Oh, man. Sorry, guys.
And 4 of them are stolen.
What do you like? I think he's for sure going to corner. I think we'll go top 4, and then I don't mind tighter 2/3 on our next
I
one.
had an 80 and an 87.
Okay.
That didn't work.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Around the corner, I'm guessing.
This is where
Yep.
I'm guessing,
Yep,
Cheryl, you have to contain your emotions if you're Nova Scotia, because you see something here.
Yep.
This is looking a little juicy. You can see 2, maybe 3, possibly more, because you got Saskatchewan in some trouble here.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. You have to be, don't be looking ahead to that right now. Just one shot at a time here as they make these. Scott Zachary made 2 beauties.
There's another one, just gold. You got as much separation as you could have, buried.
I must have missed that head 4.
Paul's got such good touch.
See, Every.
Makes sense. Inside an 80 or 90.
Yeah. Whoa. Yep. Yeah.
Hard deuce.
Hard.
Hard deuce, hard deuce, hard deuce, hard deuce.
Well, we're going to get one shot, but they leave that shooter there. So it's still, I guess the stone may be showing a little bit on the wide out-turn side.
You can take that even away. You put this, top 12 there. There's an opportunity.
The only advantage is it'll be a red one coming in, but still, 2 buried, sitting 3 with hammer.
They haven't had this chance all game.
Right there, yeah.
It's good. I think we're just hitting and rolling.
First bit of pressure.
I believe I'm up with plan 9. Pretty good spot.
Line's good. You got room, you got room.
Top 12.
Whoa. Line's good. Yeah. Got to be there, though. Whoa. Whoa. Got to be there.
I think we're better weight.
Nice to get this second chance down this path.
Line's good.
You know the feel.
You got room. You got room.
And they've seen the line.
Top 12.
Just let it die. It should hook
All
enough.
the way to the yellow. All the way to the yellow.
Whoa.
All the way to the yellow.
Nice. Good shot, Paul.
Not
Sorry, bud.
ideal.
Judge.
Hit
I
it
didn't
a
think
little
that
early.
was going to get that far. Did you? Did you have the same split?
Yeah, but
Mine went right where I threw it.
yeah.
Yeah, it increases the chance of making this run back double significantly. You stop top 12
That's
and
it, boys. Yep. That big, buddy.
might be a protection for the back yellow. Still a long run.
Oh, for sure.
Paul Fleming wanted us to reach out to a good friend of theirs, Neely. Big fan of theirs in Halifax, and they want to send all the very best to you, battling away, and you've done it before, and you'll do it again, so we wish you all the very best.
Help. Nope. Whoa.
Yeah! Skip Stone's Matt Dunstone.
Whoa.
What do you got here? What do you got here?
Go, Moss, car!
Oh, no.
Shot.
Just
shot, Matty.
squished it, the one.
Great try.
Goes to the back edge
throw,
of the
Matty.
floor.
Good shot, buddy.
You can't beat yourself up on those. That was, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch high
Yeah. And
with brushing.
how many feet? A 12-foot run?
Now he's left a double for himself on his last one.
And pretty much
yeah, okay.
Third quarter.
No matter where this goes, I would think he's going to line up that out-turn double.
Stay close.
Has it in his sights.
Line's fine.
Wait
Top
close.
8.
Top 8.
T. Okay, whoa then.
Stay close. A little
T.
softer release, guys.
Curling. Easy, guys. Talk to me.
Line's good.
T-line.
Okay. Just let it grind.
Sit.
Oh boy.
Just trying.
Sit.
Just trying. I think you'll be all right. Sorry.
Yeah, that's good.
Sit.
Nice shot.
It's good.
To sit 3. Trailing by 4.
Good.
Nova Scotia.
Good shot, bud. I think now we're hitting.
You got a double here?
Yep.
He does. Out-turn double.
Yeah, right there.
Quarter on that.
Oops.
It depends where you hit this. You'd be very happy to make the double, but if you ever get the top side, it actually goes that way. Wouldn't that be sneaky?
And he looked at it.
Put a quarter?
You can't try to play it because if you hit the top one too thick, you go right through that port and it's a draw for 3. So they dearly love to make the double.
Is it something? I know. I think the stones were a little closer, but didn't Greg Smith do something like this earlier in the week?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But the stones, I think, were a little closer.
Backed it up. Yeah.
Yeah. So advantage to Dunstone against McDonald. The player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
He has to make sure of the double.
Here we go. Is it lined up for him for 2, or has it got a 3 in him? Dunstone all on its own, not a lick from the brush. No, and it'll sit right there. So they're going to get a chance for 3, Nova Scotia.
Oh, it's such a brick.
Surprised didn't turn there. Thought he'd go out turn.
So did I. That's actually what I called it. And then he really overthrew it. He kind of threw himself out of the
good, buddy.
any curl.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, but you know what? They played it well, didn't they, Cheryl? They threw some really good stones. You talked about Scott Sackery, a couple of really nice come-arounds, even Paul Fleming.
They forced finally Saskatchewan to make some tough ones, and then when Saskatchewan made an error, then they capitalized on it. That's all they can do.
Pardon me for interrupting, but go back to what McDonald said last time. Hey, we're going to put some pressure on them. If they make the shots, you say, well on you, but they weren't able to.
Yeah, I love that.
Something? Yeah.
Just do what you can do.
Lots of time. Yeah, take your time. Reset.
Super T.
Yep.
Line's good.
Add any?
Didn't add anything.
Yep.
Sweeper T.
We're good.
Line's good.
Weight's great.
Okay.
Line's holding.
Nice shot.
Just clean, just clean, just clean, just clean, just clean.
Attaboy.
Scott.
Good job, boys.
Very nice. Well played by Nova Scotia to get themselves right back into it. Must win for Nova Scotia. And they're now within 1. And we have our second final as this draw goes a little heavy from PEI and Eddie McKenzie. And so it'll be a steal of 1 final 8-4 Ontario. And so now we have our third team that has qualified. Ontario has made it through to the championship pool.
Thanks, guys.
Well, that's going to help the confidence in a must-win for Nova Scotia as they pick up 3. And it jumps off the board in the 8th. And so here we go to the 9th. And that hammer does belong to Saskatchewan, who'll be forced to regroup a little bit. Missed a few shots there, but that last rock in 9 with the lead will mean something. And it's with the Redstones. Final day of pool play in this B pool. So now we do know 3 teams, of course. Koy, Team Canada Guju, and Ontario Epping are through. 1 spot to decide.
First center guard went up, and Dunstone elected to ignore it, go to the open side. It's a little unusual. I think they felt that because it was in the middle, they could maybe make the double peel later.
Line's good.
And tried to tick that time, obviously, and made it beautifully.
Yeah, ticked on the back one.
Sitting 2. Back 8.
You want to try to bury it? Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Coming down.
No, we're in.
Still top 8.
No, we wanted this a tight guard.
Top 4.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, Paul, hard Paul. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa.
whoa.
And in they come.
Okay.
Very important that Team Saskatchewan ticked the dangerous guard. Now they're going to run this one off anyways because there wasn't another one made. But even if that one's left, they've got a fighting chance of getting around and getting at anything.
Keep it off the line.
Gotta go, bud. Gotta go, Braden.
Good.
Good sweep in there, Braden.
Nice one.
Great shot, Kirk. Way to hold her. Good throw.
Halfway.
All right.
Mike Fournier under some pressure again here. It looked like for the most part he was the one forcing Koy, but not anymore.
No, he tried to run back on his first, got nothing. This is the angle. And gets nothing again.
Well, another couple of stolen points for Koy. And
Kill the line. It's got to curl, actually.
except for the 2 with the hammer in 6.
Halfway.
6 points for Koy have all been stolen against Quebec and Mike Fournier.
Yep. Keep it moving. All right, guys.
That says it all for Mike.
Yeah, that's not a Chinook wind headache, I can tell you that.
That's a what happened headache.
That's good. Good shot. Good sweeping, Paul. You can roll it into us.
Yep. You throw board here.
Board.
Board. Through this. That's good. You can do this. Okay. Okay, buddy. Board away, boys. Hack!
Yep.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Gotta go, Braden.
Got her, buddy.
Jason
Gotta
Shotstone.
go. Yep, don't leave it.
Gotta go, buddy.
You got a good one, just go.
Gotta go, Braden.
Hard, don't leave it.
Little more, little more, little more. Roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, Matty. Little more.
Yeah, nice.
Great shot.
Terrific shot.
Good sweeping, Braden. Way to hold
Great
those,
shot,
buddy.
Kirk. Good job, buddy.
This is the end, Russ. How many times? I mean, you know what Nova Scotia's plan is. They have to force, but you're leaving rocks. You're ignoring stones.
Forced to 4.
Yeah, it's
Call timeout.
starting to move that way.
Want to call timeout?
Yeah, sure.
Aren't you really committed now, though?
Yeah, don't you throw another guard?
I think so. I think you're really
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
You can't chase.
If started getting rid of Saskatchewan rocks, then it's probably a blank. You don't want that either.
No.
I think the force is still out there, trying to figure out how to go about it.
Does that go under?
Probably make
It doesn't.
make that and roll.
My thought was this.
Yeah. Make that. Get that on the center.
I mean, as long as you're close to nose, we don't need to throw a ton of weight.
I like your first call, to be honest.
The tight one?
The guard.
Yeah. We lose all of our options with that, though.
That brings the force into play.
Kev?
Well, tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking that we try to get 2 things out of one, but I don't know if it's being too ambitious. Like if we can get this to here.
Right. It's a tough shot.
And roll off here and sit second shot.
Right.
Okay. Now he probably has to deal with that, and then we can do something over here. Like how can we sit 2? Then he has the choice to make with his last one, right?
Yeah, but do we got to do that now? Your gut call was that tight guard. If we keep that in a straight line,
yeah,
they have risk of removing some of these rids.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Sheffy?
If we're going for the steal, you got to go for a tight guard. If you don't think you can force them to a 1 or.
No, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, we throw the tight guard. We're not,
you're in it. That's right.
I like Scott's call.
You got.
Even if you throw the tight guard, you're going for the force.
Forward to roll out on anything.
Well, I mean, you have some room for error, right? Because if we're a hair thick, we're good here. If we're a hair thin, we're...
I think they want us to do that, and they're ripping this all day. That's just my feeling.
I
Well,
can't
if we
agree
make
more.
this perfect and they rip that, we're okay for the force.
Right.
And I'm okay with the force. Said, like, ideally you'd rather be down 2 with, right?
Yeah.
Tied without, we're...
So you're thinking like a heavy board, hit and roll to the center, and sit 2 and 3?
Sit 2 and 3. Or sit 2 and 4 as long as this one's in a great spot.
Right.
I think
I'd
you
have
need
to throw
like
heavy
control.
board to sit 2 and 3.
Be more than board, don't you?
Well, we want.
Yeah, you just got to make sure no matter what we do, we keep both yellows
Keep
in
both
play.
the yellows in.
That's the most important.
Yeah. All right, if you guys all like that, I don't mind it.
I think it's the best way to keep our options open and maybe get the force.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So in turn over curl like 2/3 heavy board.
Anytime
turn
you
over.
can get to a shooter and roll towards that way. Yeah, it's late enough in
right.
the end.
Yeah, you're right.
He throws a
Yeah,
tight
if you
one,
make
then
this
you
good
wrap
pull,
one.
I really like it.
Yeah, you're right. The only way it
Okay,
might be
yeah.
appealing is if he rolls like top 12 dead buried.
The only way,
Right?
yeah.
Otherwise, I think you're absolutely bang on.
I don't see it doing a ton.
No.
So
nothing
is it a
else,
force or a 4?
That's max. Okay.
Let's be clear.
This is just, it's not certainly not wrong at all. But even if this is dead perfect on both the tap back,
Yep,
stay,
heavy
and
board.
roll,
Yep.
you still haven't guaranteed yourself a force.
Forward.
Oh, and in the degree of difficulty on the shot compared to just coming around tight guard.
Hard! 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 Hard!
No roll, no roll.
Get it. Okay.
Nice play.
Paul made it. That wasn't really his instinct. He really liked the tight guard.
I think we are, Paul.
We are.
Just
Good
and
shot.
that's Paul's offering up who's closer. They just swept that enough. If it wasn't, it's a hit to sit 3.
Did you see the look on
Yeah.
his face? He's like, wow.
It's a call. It's a style of game
Too aggressive.
that he's not used to. The rest
you
of the team's
weren't
not used to. It's not Jamie Murphy's kind of game.
Exactly.
No, it isn't. But they were really good about kind of laying out and listening to Scott. He's throwing the last one, so I think that's important too.
The heavy board.
Yep. Clean.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Clean.
No.
Whoa.
Gotta be off this.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
No, no.
Like a heavy
Clean.
board.
Clean.
Just a nice
Yep.
heavy board.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Good.
Beauty, bud. Nice shot.
Beauty.
Are we third, fourth,
No,
whatever
we're
the
fourth. Yeah.
Make it back, eh?
Sorry?
Make it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Control?
Yeah, just keep an eye on that back one. We still want to be number 3.
No, I agree. I think like you have to go hard for the roll and make this.
Did you say same weight?
Yeah, do you want to hear? Actually, yeah, control.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more. Yeah.
The danger now is the guard's so long. You make the roll, there's a good chance you jam it on that red one, and then Saskatchewan's sitting second, third, and throwing with a guard that's just about useless.
It's not going to protect much
Control.
up that high.
Control.
Yeah.
Whoa. Control.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Scott, whoa, Scott!
Paul Fleming.
Really gotta go.
Oh dear, not that way. And it will that way. And not a good way. Still hangs on to the edge, however.
I've seen a few get caught in that exact spot.
Man, that is
No.
3.
Yeah, but
That or
same
we throw
as the
normal and hit
intern on
half.
sheet A.
I don't like that at all. Just nose.
Does it? I think.
Like normal or easy?
I like easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Saw this in the first end, right?
Yep.
Right here.
Yeah, you're
I'll
right.
be. I won't be on the soft side with this one.
Love it.
Try and give you a true easy.
That hurts for Paul. You just made a brilliant one in your first, and thought he threw that good on his last. Is just such a straight track.
Easy.
Braden Muscowie.
Clean up. Really gotta go. Whoa.
Hard!
Whoa.
Hard!
Whoa.
You're pushing it behind the
Anything,
tee.
anything.
No!
Good.
Nice shot.
Shot.
Really good shot.
Musk. Didn't want to push it back.
I'm on
yeah.
I hear you.
That's good.
I was following you there. Nice pair, Braden.
Nice.
Nice shot.
Yeah, thanks. throw that okay?
Yeah, I kind of took a jump early.
I thought, I was scared it was going to run down the sheet after.
Jumped a lot earlier than I thought.
Is a half too thick?
I think a half. I think we need a third. Yep.
Smoke, right?
Could you ever? That's the only way to get your force.
We saw him make a triple a couple games ago.
That was in our keys, wasn't it? Watch for the heater. Here comes the heater.
Yeah, shooter sticks, yeah.
He's really close, Cheryl.
I think we need to almost bring our rock through to make it.
Thick half.
Back right?
What's that?
Come anywhere near the back right?
Don't know.
2/3.
Okay. Kind of weight?
Peel.
Peel? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of peel.
There's your heater.
Yes.
We shall see it.
You make the W stay, and that shot rock is going definitely towards that back Saskatchewan red.
Good.
Peeking in as well on Quebec against Koy and facing at least 4. Final stone coming up here. Fournier's draw. Let's go here. Has he got 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2. Is he going to get 3? No, it's going to be the catcher. And no, they'll both hang around. Kathy.
Mike Fournier hit and rolled on his first, but not completely underneath. Kevin Koy picked it out. That's why he is facing 4, needs 8 foot.
Oh, dear.
Okay. That's enough.
That's enough. 1,
Good
2,
game, guys.
and
Good luck.
3. It looks, and good luck. And that will be the end of the line for Quebec. And Mike Fournier
2, 3, 2, whatever.
gave them a good run.
Two's good.
Good game, guys.
But Koy will go to 7-1, first place in the pool, and Quebec will finish at 4-4. And that's a remarkable score. I mean, when you think about it, only 2 of the points for Koy were won with Last Rock.
That's an incredible comeback.
What an incredible triple. He made it. It just stuffed it enough. Slightly unlucky.
Saskatchewan and Matt Dunstone.
Easy. Yep. Little less than yours. Yep. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. Kirk, you gotta dig in. Hard. Hard. Gotta go.
Myers, Kitby, gotta go.
Hard.
Oh, push it enough. And they get it out.
Every once in a while, Matt will be a little soft on the intern. With the tuck delivery, he kind of points it a bit.
A little bit. Not terrible, Matty.
Well, hit and rolls we have a chance too.
Not terrible.
Yeah, the weight seemed fine. I think that's what they were hoping.
Hard.
It's that time of the day too. It's just going to break a little more if you help it early. Well, I don't believe it, but you might get the force now.
Scott, I guess you just stay out of Scott's way. He's
Yeah,
got
that's
a vision.
Well, if you're that's a pretty easy blank, right? Like you don't like this and make the blank.
I don't think it matters.
You don't think he's taking a run at the blank if you're like if you tap it? Like
No, I think no matter what we do, he's going to peel one of them out to give us one if we're sitting 2. 100%.
We've seen that before.
I don't think he affords to take it on because if he only gets 1,
okay.
I think he'd rather be. I
No,
know
he doesn't. He'd rather us steal one than.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think he's taking on the blank for sure.
Right, but Paul, what I'm saying is like if we're making this, we're always rolling here. If he takes on the blank, that's jam bait.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm saying if you're right on the nose, he's taking it on. That's why I agree with you. Like, let's get it over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah, I think we're saying the same. I wasn't as concise.
I like that.
It's like
Just a heavy
backline
drop.
weight.
Yeah.
2 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
This should curl, eh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what we saw here.
Okay.
This is fascinating, Cheryl, isn't it? After Matt drew the button to beat Brad Gushu,
At the end.
I saw him through the fence as we're getting on the bus, and he said, I said, great game. And he said, do you think we made the right call by giving up 1 in the 9th and having Hammer tied coming home?
It is.
And I like that option. At the same time, our future game was Nova Scotia.
And Scott
They
McDonald.
made a pistol for 1 to go 2 ahead. Same scenario. Because he wanted to be 2 ahead without Hammer.
Yes.
And our stats tell us
it's 80%. Yeah, 80% win either way. But it would be the team's stats that would tell them what they prefer to do. So obviously the success rate for Matt Dunstone is to be tied with. And he wins a higher percentage of games. They keep their own stats.
That's through. Right off.
Fascinating.
Close though. Whoa. Just through. Clean. Almost hack. Whoa. Phil. Hack.
Remember, it's a hair straighter.
Whoa.
Inside out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And roll it over and hang around. And they do. So sitting 2.
Perfect.
Nice shot.
Well managed.
Yeah.
It's good.
Nice weight,
Nice
Scott.
throw. No, I'm almost thinking firm, Mosk.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like just nice firm. Sure. Because 3/4 right into it, right?
Yep, you're right.
Right here.
Take your time with it.
So final day of round robin in this B pool. Koy, Gushue, Epping have made it through. Dunstone at 5-2. Murphy, if he can claw their way back, Nova Scotia to win, they would have a tiebreaker tomorrow. Dunstone wins all the way through.
So Matt does what we talked about after the game, in the Gushue game. He's playing this to blank. He's trying to, to roll out and give up a steal of one to retain hammer.
Oh, no. Clean. 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 Nope. Clean. No, no. Whoa. Whoa.
Not a lick. Watch out. Catcher. Catcher. Wow.
Ooh.
I think it's 1 red.
1 red it is.
Boy, Matty. Good job, bud.
Interesting. To lead by 2. And that's what Nova Scotia likes to play.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by Purex Bathroom Tissue, the only soft sorbent one. By Home Hardware, Here's How. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. And by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's Run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Can they make the comeback? Can they force a tiebreaker? Nova Scotia down by 2. Final day, round robin play here in this Pool B. Curious about Saskatchewan's final play, however.
Well, yeah, I mean, Nova Scotia wanted the force and Saskatchewan gave them the force.
Yeah, I guess they didn't have time to watch the feature game last night, because that's exactly what McDonald wanted. And I think he was trying to roll out and got caught in that catcher, because that's exactly what he did against Gushue. He forfeited a single just so he could have hammer, and as we say, you could sit and argue all day, which is the better way. So team should talk about it and have a preference.
Yeah. Getting tight. Getting tight. Clean.
Clean.
We're only a couple feet out
You
of
and
the
I
range right
lean
now.
towards 2 up without,
Yeah, I like that.
which is exactly where Saskatchewan is.
Baby.
Shot, Kirk. Great
Nice
shot,
shot.
Kirky.
But we watched James Grattan get a 3 on Wayne Madaw.
And we watched Dunstone have a draw to win against Gushue,
Right.
and he was tied with.
I guess the bottom line is make some shots in the 10th.
Line's good.
Back 4.
Okay.
This has to curl or it's going to be heavy. It's out in the good
Heavier
stuff.
than that. Go around it.
Yeah, yeah. Stay close.
You're deep.
Yep.
Starting to curl now.
Yep.
How much?
Yes!
Back 4. Back 4.
Gotta go. Whoa.
Oh, great line call from the skipper.
That's what I called.
Okay.
I just didn't want to call it.
Touch fudged a little, eh?
Yeah, I did ever.
Right around there.
I thought it was just a little heavy. And
Yeah, but it curled too.
Top 4 weight.
I think the slight advantage, and you can argue it either way for sure.
Good line.
The team that's down and trying for 3 has to play a lot of finesse shots, so it depends on the ice conditions.
Yep. T.
Whoa, clean.
Back 4.
Back 4. T line.
Whoa.
Back 4.
Clean.
Back 4.
Whoa, no.
Let her bite.
No.
Got to curl, boys.
Curl a bit more.
Oh, God, Kirk. Yeah, it's pretty good, Kirk. It's okay. Good shot. Not bad.
If you could ever wiggle it to the inside, get between those two reds on the center line side.
Top 8, guys.
Place better.
Okay,
Top,
just
top 4. Line's good. Top 8, top 4.
Just top
Go
8.
then.
Lots of line right now.
Second
Line's
time
good.
down for
Line's
Scott.
Line's good if weight's good.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Lock it in there, guys.
You gotta go, guys.
Weight's good.
You gotta go.
Lock it in there. Hard.
Hard, guys.
Come on, hard.
Hard, guys.
Hard, all you got.
Whoa.
Thanks, Josh.
Let's play. Oh, there you go. Little spin.
That's pretty good.
That little spin helped.
Did it ever?
Good sweep, guys.
Just,
Nice throw, Scotty.
Throw stuff in there.
Real good.
and blast and hope for something.
Good sweep,
Really
Paul.
impressive. And Phil Crowell in a 5th Brier appearance.
Halfway is good, hey?
3 of them with Jamie Murphy and the other with Ian Fitzgerald LeBlanc
Go on top
out of
again, I think, hey? Pardon me?
Nova
I think
Scotia.
He's gonna go on top again. Intern
That's fine.
freeze. You okay with that?
What else are we doing, though?
I was freeze right in there again. Would be the other option.
Think he takes a run at that, plants it?
That's okay, then we're in front of him. Then we'd be in front of him, is right?
Pardon me?
If he
Wanna
does
take a
that.
time here? Got 3.
Timeout?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we're seeing this right.
Yeah, well, I think
Like
you actually
if-
have something.
Like if I'm a high guard, he lobs another one into the pocket, then he runs. It's 3-on-1. My worry with this is, we go here.
Yeah.
He gets to here. And then he's 1 run away from sitting 3-on-1.
What if we're here, Maddie? You're scared at that. But he loses shooter, and we're in front of him. Maybe? Yeah, you're right, maybe.
So what's his run in here?
Well, it would be this one, right?
Okay.
If we're a high guard.
Yeah.
He goes here. I don't know, what would we do then? Another guard?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
I'm good with coming in. Lock it on.
I'm okay with the guard.
Yeah, I'm okay with both of them.
I don't know what the right
I think
call
you gotta, whatever you think, Maddie. If you think the guard's better, I guess the one in the top 8 is probably effectively as good as the guard.
This? Just unhitch these?
I don't like that because then he
can't
taps.
get rid of the 1.
But then he taps us right. He taps
Okay,
himself
then.
right into here
You do?
again.
I think so.
We're 2 shots away.
Yeah, but it's not.
My first thought was here, boys.
I think so too.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Come in.
I like he's not anything yellow red isn't touching our back one. He's 2 shots away from getting to here.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Braden.
Yes.
Speed's running nice yet, so.
Gotta get it out there, right?
Yep.
Like we can't overcurl
I
this.
thought they might just
You gotta be out there, right?
tap and loosen those up a little
bite the
bit.
line. Okay.
So that angle too, you could kind of just hit it almost on the nose with like a T-line.
Are they coming right into the freeze? Was that the
I think they're just on a long guard.
guard?
Or audible around, hook it around that so there's no raises down the middle.
Yeah, I like the guard.
The thing that I took from it, Gerald, was look, yes, Nova Scotia's got 1 lock, but you've got reds around. The only other promotable yellow right now has to go through a couple of reds. So protect whatever they can put through there. Right now, you've got your wall up, have you not?
They do, and really you're trying to force effectively Nova Scotia. So when you typically are trying to force, you're throwing some high guards. You don't want to play into the rings. That's when, Nova Scotia could blast something. And now when rocks are separated, you could get a deuce come about, even a 3. So I like the call.
Trying to stack another one in there.
Not early. Not early. Whoa. Don't want to. Don't want to.
Oh
T.
boy, they brushed it and it's heavy and wide.
Paul Fleming.
Plan B.
Back 4.
Maybe going to angle something back now. Is that the plan? Do something with this one.
Go. Yes. Hard.
Oh, and there now the angle. Okay. They still have to get through those reds.
That was a great Plan B call.
Too poppy there?
Yeah.
Sorry? Bit too poppy there?
Yeah.
It's a hard way to do that.
That was kind of the call.
Yeah.
Top 4.
A little unlucky didn't quite get the angle.
Go. Yes. Hard.
This is the strangest thing with the 5 rock rollers. Here's the team that's 2 up.
Hey, good.
Fighting for their life.
And they haven't thrown a takeout yet, and they're probably not going to.
Okay, just cleaning it. No, it's just halfway. You're just cleaning.
But could they have? Could they have done something early, Cheryl, to clean it up and not allow this?
Yeah, they could have, but I think it was just the angles didn't favor them, so they had to make that decision and go to the offense, and they have. The angles aren't good for them to open it up now, or even a couple shots ago.
That makes them all go. Okay.
There's nothing at the bumper, so everything's in play so far.
Huh? Peel, 3/4. Okay. Right at it, bud.
Yellow onto that red. If he gets, Paul somehow gets it dead on, he might get every red.
Whoa. Whoa. Scott. Whoa.
Zachary. Oh, watch out.
Good.
Okay. Okay.
Inching a little closer. Well, so Nova Scotia, we've told you it is must win for them to force a tiebreaker again against Saskatchewan. And the two skips really going at it, stone for stone. And they came back with that nice 3 and 8 to make it close when it looked like it was out of touch. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
I do think we're just straight out.
Timeout called Saskatchewan.
Paul had to rush that a little bit. It was a tough shot, but I'll tell you, I think he could have got all 3 moving for sure.
This whole side of the sheet's dead.
Yeah, he screwed that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're looking for how Nova Scotia could get their deuce.
If he does make this, it's only for 2, right? If that if that 8 goes.
I don't think it does, but
yeah, I just see what you're saying though.
He would have to. I don't think it does.
That changed that angle. Everything changed in there a little bit, didn't it?
Right there.
I think we're just doing that.
There's
right?
some pressure, isn't it? The Richardsons looking over your shoulder. Saskatchewan
Just make this on my last.
trying to win their first title since Rick
seeing that
Folk
right, yeah.
back in
They tapped the one,
1980.
right?
My
Yeah.
goodness.
We can show them half on the center line side too.
Can we?
I think so.
It's pretty dicey then when he does this.
There was no guard here. If this guard was missed, Cheryl, could you not whip one, hit half the red, redirect onto the shot rock at the back red? Will it kick that red top 4 foot far enough?
Close.
It was very close.
Speed's still nice.
Yep. Pretty good weight.
Really nice everywhere. Same as it is to the tee line, so.
Want to be only halfway-ish.
Halfway?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tighter this is, the easier the run back
I
is.
think the yellows just go around it. They both go out. Because they.
If you net it right onto that one, are we sitting?
Yeah, then we don't have anything to get access.
But we're sitting.
Already thinking it out are McDonald and Fleming. Yeah, their defensive play maybe a little worse towards the end of round robin, giving up the big ends, Saskatchewan.
Halfway.
Halfway.
A little early, Deuce.
A little early?
A little bit.
Halfway. Okay, line's good.
It's halfway.
Yeah.
It's halfway to
Little
long.
bit, Deuce.
Right on your broom.
Just got to stop.
Not quite to your broom, Braden.
Okay.
Got to stop.
Over and off. Okay. Where it sits now. It just needs to stop.
Off.
Gotta stop. Good spot.
Beauty.
Boy.
Nice shot.
Really good spot.
That's perfect.
Like really hard, right? Try to get right on the nose.
Yeah.
Maybe a
well,
hair high.
No, we need to hit it a hair high.
Yeah, just a hair.
Even half, like, yeah.
Try and get it to drag and maybe clip that top yellow 8 foot.
Yeah, right now it's going, what, there. So they should be able to get it to drag into here and kick
Like
that
the
one.
NA?
I'm not sure how that helps them, though.
Easier that way, or maybe what about angling the yellow on the right as we see it up in the corner there, just below the GI?
Yeah, that's there too. The problem is that that red one top 4. That's the danger. Maybe he thinks he can drag it into the middle yellow. Huge drag.
Little high, he said. Little high. Bang. Drag it back. Oh, hey, look at that now.
Good.
Well, that's pretty good.
Suddenly the red wall is gone, and they are sitting. The two, Nova Scotia needing to.
For sure.
Bad news is you don't have anything in the center covering
A little unlucky.
the yellow double.
Yeah, well, unless we tried to stick our shooter.
We
then we might
we
not
wouldn't have
get
got the action.
Yeah.
Didn't get as much drag as I thought they might, but it did the job.
One shot too long, and we're
still a little unlucky the way.
Going firm or peel?
Peel.
Here, buddy, right on the nose.
Audible would be high side.
That long guard,
Just an
it's
inch
in your
more.
eyesight.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, there, buddy. You got lots of time, Maddie. Go and see her.
This is the kind of moment that Matt Dunstone has said that the team is prepared for if they should move on. And it helped last year, of course, with the bronze medal in Kingston. Final stone double is there for Saskatchewan.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Any problem with the guard? No. Any problem with the two stones? No. And away they go.
Very nice.
And that will be it as they run Nova Scotia out of stones. Make the final 7-5. And Saskatchewan books their place in the championship pool. And just like Quebec, Nova Scotia will fall a game short. So there they are, the top four from the 8-game round robin advance. Koy, Dunstone, Gushue, Epping. And remember now, they'll cross over and play the top four from Pool A. And right now, all we know is the Howard-Madaw combination are the only team that are qualified. So tonight, when we join you again, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, it will be Manitoba against one of the big stories, if not the biggest, the return of Wayne Madaw. He has the Howard team into the championship pool. Will decide Pool A tonight, beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We are in Calgary. It is our second event in the bubble. Our season of champions. One more draw to figure out who will advance to the championship pool. So till we talk with you again tonight, the Tim Hortons Brier is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.